Hello, everyone, and it's a Saturday. I hope you all are doing well today. Welcome to Low Ink, February 2024. My name is Manafi, and I am joined here with Johan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. It sounds wrong, but I mess up people's names all the time.
That is funny enough. The first time that someone said that version of my name is Jorian, and also
Jorian. Okay, got it.
And also we are not Keon and Sav. That's just kind of funny. But yeah, Manafi and Jorian. If you recognize us, maybe you might recognize us from Daft Productions because we've been around there for a while. But yeah, we're here for Low Ink in February. And this time it's different because we're going to be on YouTube only, and later it's going to be on Twitch VODs. Because right now, if you're listening live, the SunWQ Finals is on Twitch, so kind of cool.
You guys are also welcome to check that out as well, because really top level teams on over there if you want to also support them. But like it's gonna be a lot from here today, so we're also looking at some other teams too. Like we got a really funny name, Low Ink Messed You Up POV. Then I said it backwards, but yeah. And then versus Hazard Level Minimum, and we're gonna be going straight into game one. That's gonna be on Crab Leg Capital on Clan Blitz.
Yeah, but PFP Low Ink Messed You Up, they are actually a pickup from college teams, so if you are any like CCA knowledgeable people, you will recognize some of these names. While for Hazard Level Minimum, they're mostly Salmon players, from what we know at least, because their logo is a Salmon 1 icon. It is Mr. Grizz with a center hat, and also their name is just so familiar. But at the same time too, I think they haven't been on Low Ink for a good while. It's been maybe like 2 to 3 months since they came back, but now it kind of seems like they are freshen up, and maybe be seeing them go into some battles.
Absolutely, we're excited to see some teams that haven't really played for a while, and they're here playing it. And we got some some of the weapons from the side order. So we got a Hydra this time around and a Glugas. That's very interesting. Which I would love to see more of that.
Oh yeah, definitely at the difference from high level to low level. But on this one, you can play anything we want, and as we see for PvP, Low Ink Messed You Up. We see the Hydra, we see the Zap, we see the side order shot, and we see the Google dudes. They definitely have a lot of double booyah in the pocket right now. But for Hazard Level Minimum, they have the regular Tri-Saucer and Zap, Dually, and Shotgun as well. But we see Yali there getting a double with the Google, but getting cancelled off by INC with the shot.
Yeah, that was a really good response from the shot. Even though the two members of POV Low Ink Messed You Up got 2 down, that's a right back at you. So that was just a trade for trade so far, since everyone's fighting for a bit of mid here. But you got to be careful with that Hydra, because they're gonna take in the grades in the top mid and top left. They're gonna take it. So you got to be aware if you're on the side of Hazard Level Minimum.
Yeah, being aware is mostly the best thing you can do. As we see for Hazard Level Minimum, they are just stuck in the base right of Low Ink Messed You Up. They are using the windshield advantage so far, but with the Google being gone right now, it might be an advantage for the Hazard Level Minimum, as we see with the Inkling coming in from Arc, going in and helping their team going in for the score. But again, right now, we need to watch the clan economy, because right now, for both sides, it's kind of an issue. But obviously, in the top weight, they're just playing so much defense that the clams are just so much of an issue right now, and that's a Zuka cancel.
Wow, that was a really good response from Low Ink Messed You Up right there, because they were getting a little bit what is it called? Like, yeah, shut down. Oh, like a little stuck there. But it seems like they're gonna be getting the first to score the basket, and it's only the shot player left alive now, and they're getting all the members of Low Ink Messed You Up scoring more clans. And you see Pika trying to pick up all the clans and pass them over, but I don't think they're going to score anymore now, because you already see the members Hazard Level Minimum already at the basket. So not a really good lead, so anything can really happen, especially in clan blitz.
Yeah, not a really good lead, but it was a pretty good lockout that he had so far. And once again, they're going to be trying for it again as they have a ball ready. And we see again, Yali Dave with another double on the Gula, just showing off the skill of the weapon. Also two balls ready and a Booyah ready as well. This might be a good score for PvP Low Ink Messed You Up, with the Booyah being already prepared. 2 down so far, 3 down so far.
Oh.
That's going to be going for a good score. 3 balls actually. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they could even potentially like get this knockout here if they get all the resources and all the clams that they need. So they just gotta, and they're just gonna do just that. As soon as I was like, oh wait, are they gonna do like just sail back? No, they're just gonna end it off like that. Lowing messed you up. We'll take game 1.
That was honestly a pretty dominant game from PFE Lowing messed you up. Well, actually, no. It was half the level minimum who won.
Oh, was it?
It
Now.
was actually. Because the tags at HLM is going to be in the yellow. So
oh my god, I got the colors messed up. Holy. Or was it wrong?
Oh my god, this is the great thing that we have, that teams has actual tags, so we don't need to remember if we messed up or not. But also,
Colors just kind of messed me up, but yeah.
Yeah, but still, honestly, talking about the actual game though, like has a level minimum, they had so much dominant control running that double booyah and having that backline too. Like it looked like for Lowing to mess it up, they weren't able to really know how to fight against it because you're so used to having so much short range battle that you like when you see a long range, you're kind of scared to figure it out how to aggress it. Definitely in Splatoon 3 era, if they're kind of new to it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that map for Crab Leg, it's like very hard to even contest when you're contesting a team that just has more range than you. Like that you got like the Charger and then you got the Splatling that has like the more advantage of range. I just feel like it's like gonna be more difficult for you unless you find a really good angles to like pick on one, and then if you get another, then I think that could be your kind of win condition. It's like kind of really playing the wait game, pretty much. Just wait it out, just see what else kind of happens, type of stuff. Because again, you kind of really don't want to fight like all of those backliners that are just like right there into the mid and all to those grades into the top left.
And talk about wait game. It's nice to spot those Umami Ruins, which is a 2-zone map, and also at the same time a pretty good lockout map if the teams are able to do it. But with hazard level minimum, going in with the double booyah once again, most likely, but going in with the Googler and the Hydra again, it might be a really good strong map for them so far. But for Lowing mess you up again, they have pretty good specials on the back. They have the Inkjet, they have these good combos together, and they have the Zuka to actually aggress, and they know they can get kills. They just need to find a way to sneak in and just go in for the Hydra most likely, and then they can just aggress further. But what the comps? Hello?
Oh, whoa, what are these comps here? We got a Rapid Deco Pro in here, and you know, I love to see that, because I love Rapid Blaster, honestly. Really enjoying to see it here. I believe I saw some top-level teams will usually play this, but you never really expect that some teams that will pull out the Rapid Blaster Pro, because it's not really, like, as of a pick that you would go for. But I mean, I like the pick here, but it looks like Hazard Level is able to cap the first down, but and I believe it. Am I seeing this correctly? Am I seeing an arrow spray on the side of Blowing mess you up?
That's why I was shell shocked a little bit, because I was thinking it's a booyah spam to counter on the side hazard level minimum, but we just see just Pika on the Rapid Blaster Deco. A really niche pick for the Rapid Blaster because they have the space influencer, but at the same time they have the marker, so they know with the marker that they can just try to mark as much of PFE Lowing mess you up so much that they can just find and support the rest of the team as half of the level minimum already did with backing on the top, just getting it ready. But the booyah from Lowing you up is mostly going to be trying to counter the booyah, but it might be them getting to zone for 101 versus 82 though.
Yeah, and now Lowing mess you up did able to get that zone here. Arcton is trying to find some kind of sort of pick here, but they weren't able to get that. But it's a really good fight in mid right now, so it's only a 2v2 so far. Who's gonna cap the zone? Because it's still neutral. No one is able to cap the zone here, and this is a little looking trouble for them.
Again, from what we see so far for Lowing mess you up, they are learning a little bit from the last match, and they are trying to like they're trying to kill off the Rat Blasters as much as possible so far, but the rest of the team for Hazard level minimum, they still forget about the Gurus, but the Booyah is coming in play for the side of Low Ink mess you up right now. They're not able to capture something against it so far, but the counter Booyah coming back with the Zuka coming in play from Low Ink mess it once again, but again, that's a 1 kill. The Zuka is already going to be gone for them, but for right now, it's just going to be a 3v1 in their base support. That's a good lockout for Hazard level minimum right now.
Yeah, and count that as a wipeout as well, because you already see Panda getting the last pick on to make that as a wipeout, and you talked about it before, because like this is one of the locked out and they able to get that Zuka shot. Oh my goodness. But yeah, as you said though before, because like these are one of these maps to like get locked out. This is like definitely one of those, and it looks like Hazard level minimum are going to be taking game 2 here.
That Zuka kill, a double, what happened was the Zuka hit the Bulla. And because it hit the Bulla, it counted out an explosion. And that's how the double happened. So that was just planned so correctly for Hazard level minimum. Just sealing cut the coffin and getting their first win. But the thing is though, it's play all 3. And since it is play all 3, we see PFP and Low Ink messing up, having one more chance to make it a tiebreaker. Well, having it 2-1, but it's really good for the win percentage or overall win percentage or opponent win percentage, because the higher you get, the higher chance you can get win bracket either way. Definitely an opponent win percentage as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like even if you don't lose, if you don't win the series, the set here, then I think maybe taking a game off will at least give you some chance to like eventually make it the day 2, as you pointed out. But I do want to mention about the pick from the Rapid Blaster Deco. Like we already saw like how much picks that they got from the beginning, and the fact that they're using the Rapid Blaster Pro Deco very well is that they're keeping their distance, trying to not like overextend too much, because if they were not gonna get like a really good angle of like getting like the shots out of that the members of Low Ink messed you up, I think they would have probably got splatted. But like I like the space that they're taking, making their distance to like make sure they don't get splatted, because you got more range. They're just playing it really very nicely and perfect for them to like make sure that they don't like, you know, get splatted right there by the members of Low Ink mess you up.
At the same time too, remember, the first round they played the Hydra, and they immediately swapped after to the Rapid Blaster Pro, so that change really helped them so much, so they know about this so much that they can't really worry about it. But again, for game 3, we are going into tower control on Inkling Academy. Again, we've seen the Rapid Blaster coming back in again, and that's a silver arrow spray.
Silver arrow spray this time around. Oh my goodness, you love to see it. Honestly, you just see some of these teams will go for these crazy picks, and it's just like, you know, maybe get some excitement, because like, you know, just for the fans out there who are watching the stream, like you're getting to see your favorite weapons here today. And we already see already one member down on the side of Low Ink mess you up, and no one's really taking the tower just yet, so I'm assuming that they're just taking their time here. Hazard level minimum, just trying to at least find a pick. Zuka does get popped out on the side of Hazard level minimum, but not able to find one. You already see 2 specials on the side. Reef Slider popping out, take good distance from the Bluga Dualies. That's 1 pick. They're able to get 3 picks out of that, so that's going to be their time to push now. Hazard level minimum will be taking this control for now.
Well, take its control for now, but also just y'all, they've shown the skill of the Google Dudes, how much potential, how much power it has, getting ready for the next update as well, for the next season. But really, just for right now, we're just seeing 4 Hazard remember, they're just doing the lockout as they did for the last 2 matches once again, but we see just PFP Low Ink messing up, just waiting for Special trying to come back in. They have 2 Physical to try and throw as much as possible. Arkin trying to go for his sneak, but it wasn't going for full potential because of the replay potential a little bit, but also getting a kill off Pika is huge, because that's going to be the Rapid Blaster Pro down, but that's going to be Panda just immediately training it off and still going for the last checkpoint. 2 down on the side of Low Ink mess you up.
Yeah, and you're already seeing all those specials used up by the members of Hazard level minimum at the members of Low Ink messed you up, because like this is really difficult, because they're about to get through all those checkpoints, had the level. As soon as I said that Commentators curse, I said there's 3 members down, but I believe they did get a cooler off effect, so that'll at least give them a little bit of time for Low Ink messed up to breathe for a little bit. So this game not really over just yet, but you already see the Glugas already popping up, and that's gonna be 2 down. Oh my gosh, you already see this Gluga's been really popping up this set. Just overall how they're doing, just making it really work for them and how they're really playing their style.
Just hugely popping up and usually just having the whole team aggressive so far. Again, basically having previously low capacity up in a lockout once again in the bats. Again, the Reefs are trying to go and get, but getting 3v1 altogether. While Panda trying to go for a 2v1 scenario right now, almost getting it off. But again, that's another breath for PvP low match up, because for right now they are not able to get this last checkpoint for Hazard level minimum. And with the kill wheel coming out as well, again, Hazard level minimum is not going in for the actual tower. They're just playing and waiting. They're waiting for a wipeout just to go for a straight KO.
Yeah, they're definitely going for that KO. Hazard level minimum are just right at the doorsteps of the members of Low Ink Messed You Up, trying to get that checkpoint, a last checkpoint. So they do get it, and soon it's going to be the knockout here, and it will be. This will be a 3-0 from the side of Hazard level minimum, taking this set with a 3-0 here.
Yep, Hazard level minimum going in with the 3-0. All 3 games basically was dominance to their side, just because they knew how to play space. The Rapid Blaster has been just playing so well. The Googler Dualies, they just been showing how to constantly getting good doubles and triples basically, and with the help of the team of the shot and the zap as well, it's just been great. They've just been popping up goods as much as possible just to help the rest of the team aggress for Hazard level minimum, and that's how they got the win. But for PvP Low Ink Messed You Up, they had good fight. There was some ideas there, and definitely with the aerospace pick, there was some good ideas there. But just against Hazard level minimum, it wasn't a good fight. It wasn't a good comp battle against them.
No, it wasn't, because like I feel like they didn't have that much kind of power that they used, because like they were getting really splatted by all of the members from Hazard level minimum, and it just was very difficult for Low Ink Messed You Up just to find a sort of pick, because I feel like the problem for them is that they were also getting picked off also by this Rapid, because like they had more range, and you see that the members of Low Ink Messed You Up have like more shorter and slash aggressive comp, but it really, they were mostly getting punished by that the comps of Hazard level minimum, because like advantage of you have a little bit of more range, because you know the Rapid has more range just only by a mid range kind of thing. But yeah, it's just like the advantage range of, like, I would say, because you already I already from seeing Hazard level minimum how they're playing this comp, it's just like they're taking a little step back, trying to not get splatted by any of the members Low Ink Messed You Up, and it just like really worked well, perfect for them.
Entirely, for sure. But still, for PvP Low Ink Messed Up, they did the best, and basically with the best, they did as much as possible. And they still did really well in the end. As we look at our groups right now, again, for this Low Ink, we have 143 teams registered, so we are going to be seeing the buy on top, but also all the groups together. Again, we have groups A to D this time, so there is going to be pretty cool refresh. We have Persona 6. we got
Persona 6.
Persona 6.
Ayo.
Ayo. Okay, Calamity Force Neo having Big Tommy the Splats in Group B. That actually is a big question. Who are Big Tommy and the Splats? Because Calamity Force Neo, they are a pretty good Div 5 team, or basically Low Ink band-ish in that level. But Big Tommy and Splats, who was that pickup? But also, we gotta say, Mahi's own Supremacy. That is a PSG pickup, by the way. So, hi Vapor. Nice influence to get that name up there. What about you, Matt? Do you have any names that you recognize?
The teams that I recognize from Group C before we were starting, it's Manta Boat Fan Club. This team was so dominant in day 1, but they weren't able to make it to the alpha bracket, but they were doing absolutely dominant in day 1, just how they were doing against the teams that they were facing. But they did go to beta, which they had a really good result as the team. I'm very excited to see how they're going to do this time around, because I know that these people, I know every single individual player on that roster. It's just going to be amazing how they're going to play out this tournament around.
Nice. As we possibly get to maybe switch to Group C, possibly. To show about them, thank you, Elemental. So basically, and for Group C, as you said about Manta both fan club, they are really dominant, but they weren't able to get beta. This group, it's pretty scary if you think about it, because Mammoth Meeple, ASC, this is an ASC dominant group as
I've
well
been
as
seeing that before, like, you know, logging in here. It was just like, oh my gosh, there's so many ASC teams in this low ink this month.
It is so crazy, but at the same time, saying about the group being dominant, there's Honor Bound as well coming back. They were in alpha bracket contender almost to win the whole thing, but I think they made it to 4th place was the top location. But also we have the Whip Waves, again an OG team going back in again and again and again. Rewind, last of effort, Abyss Inc. Like all these teams in this group is kind of the deadly group if you think about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel like Group B and C are probably like the most scary teams that they have in that group. Like, as I wanted to mention from Group B, because like, you know, Group B had like Scarlet Inc. That's like a very strong team, and then maybe a couple other teams from Group D as well. You see Cherry Bomb, because like Cherry Bomb was also another dominant team, but they lost in the first round, I believe, in Alpha Bracket. So like that's a redemption for them if they want to redeem themselves. Like you see them that they won a 3-0 against Taco Tuesday. Sorry about that, but yeah, they're here now. And you see Hydra, which that's another surprising team to also look at as well. You know, they also have been a very dominant team. Like, yeah, like there's going to be a really good surprising teams here into this month's Low Ink.
Yeah, for like Group D in general. Okay, let's see the teams here. Omnis, a good team, like a really strong team. Basically, again, Div 5 potential. Div 5 is level, not low banned yet, but they are good. They're all a good team to win this low ink. Hydra has been an OG team ever since like season 8 of Ludi. I remember fighting them in Ludi myself, and they are pretty strong. We made it to a game 9 in our match, in a Ludi match, but still they're trying to go at it to just battling as much as possible. The Hydra player on there is pretty huge, so they have the battle advantage here, and so them going 1-0 right now is it's so good, but we need to be on their score to give it the game 3. Cherry Bomb, they are strong. They are definitely strong, and they can definitely wreck the competition going to Outback tomorrow. But again, this is a 2-day system, so we maybe see them going well in day 1, but also on day 2 might be a separate cause. Lost Inkling is getting 1-2 against Jam.
And not a very surprising, because like, you know, Lost Inklings have been like low ink like eligible for like the longest time, and you know they've been a team for like the longest. How many years has it been? It's been so long, very long time, since like Splatoon 1 era.
Yeah. When is Lost Inkling supposed to Whip Waves? Honestly, like, they are the 2 longest teams that still been knowing when are we going to be seeing them battling again in a bracket. But again, other teams that we should recognize: Caution, Baja Blast, Alley Cats, and This Is Baby, and Sparkling Sea. Sparkling Sea has been around for like a year playing low ink, so it's honestly seeing them good coming back, but 1-2. Yeah, drinking your milkshake. I feel like I've recognized that name before somewhere, too. Playing in a Thursday tournament, most precisely, but I don't remember exactly.
I see. There's actually another team I also want to point out. Squid Rollups, because Squid Rollups was a team that was like, I didn't know any of them at the time, but I've been seeing them in Anarchy Open. You know, they're trying to have a little bit of fun, and you know, they're also a very strong team as well. And how they performed, I believe it was last month's Low Ink, they were a very like a surprising team, and I didn't expect them to be like around in my top in the alpha bracket. But you know, any team can prove me wrong, you know, any team, and I like that. You know, I respect to all teams that can prove everybody wrong for the expectations. And yeah, it's just, you know, very good. And now Squid Rollups are now in my expectations for like, you know, making it to day 2 and able to go to alpha brackets for this time around. And you know, we see it right there. They 3-0'd in one of the groups here, a Nectonic.
Yep. And again, now with that, with us shutting out teams and now that being finished, we are done more or less around Wednesdays. Mostly players are finishing their matches to go to round 2 soon enough, but also as well, round 1 nerves has now been finished because everyone has played a round now. So now that nerves are going to be done, everyone's more warmed up, and for round 2 we might be seeing pretty close matches or pretty intense matches now that everyone's warmed up.
Absolutely. So that's going to be just for this one. We're going to be taking a little bit of a short break, so we'll see you guys for round 2. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you guys in round 2.
Two are getting rough, my mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. Shia LaBeouf, it says no, 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 just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Low Ink 24 of February, and we're getting to another match here with Jorian once again. Sorry again, I can't do this, like my pronunciations are always this bad, but we're gonna be seeing some interesting and some like newer teams this time around, but some familiar members though, because there's some pickups like we got a Big Fat Sea Cows versus Team Friendship. I like that. Always a team of friendship. That's what I like about this team. It's always about the friendship.
Oh yeah, 100%. But for Team Friendship, the recognizable name that some people might know is Horse. It's Horse, okay. Plus, you might recognize that name from somewhere. They've been around, I think, for a couple months, or maybe like for 8 months or something. They've been around for Team Friendship, but now they've been playing in pickup so much, but now they actually found a team to play on Lowing, so that's pretty cool for them. But for Big Fat Sea Cow, you saw the rosters on stream, and you might be thinking about, oh, wait, is the Neptune, Civilux, Toto Star, Men DM me, Riot? Why do I feel like I saw the names? they're actually ink black. But since they're not in college, they can't be ink black. So Big Fat Sea Cows is the new name.
Very interesting to see because they were also like an eligible team like for Low Ink, and now they're not in the name of the banner of Ink Black, in a different name this time around. So, and we're gonna be seeing the some different weapons from here around for a little bit. We're seeing the Octoshot replica, which I have not seen that weapon in years. It's now in this game.
Yeah, it's now in this game, but that's going to be going on the side of Team Friendship, going in with a regular shot as well. So that's going to be Zuka, and that's also going to be Tri-Strike shot together. But on the side of Big Fat Sea Cows, that's going to be the side order dualies, the 52 gal, and the Viper and the Tri-Strike shot. Again, a regular known Ink Black comp, as they know. They're known for the Def 5 battle at least too.
Absolutely, and like this map in particular, like Humpback Pump Track Rainmaker, this is just one of the maps that you just really snowball this game. Because like you already saw the Big Fat Sea Cows already taking it to a remaining of 34, but I feel like it's still not enough because even though you have a really big lead, this map can also be very scary because like this could go so fast when you're going super aggressive and you already got the members down. It's like an opportunity to just bring that Rainmaker to the goal.
Has Team Friendship already do automatically, as you said, that what commentator premonition basically at that point. We see 3 down. Well, it's a 3v4 based on size Big Fat Sea Cows. Again, a 3v4 on Big Fat Sea Cows. Again, immediately a shotgun on the hammer is huge. Zuka just trying to find the way, but Big Fat Sea Cows, they're trying to go for the right. And that's potential. If they get killed here, if Neptune does get killed here, that's going to be a possible sneak and going down to 30 for Team Friendship, getting the lead if they get to score it. But no, because it's on the left, they're waiting for defense.
Absolutely. It just, that was a little bit hard for Big Fat Sea Cows because like you already see Team Friendship already getting that other checkpoint. Let's see if Sylphlux is able to get a hammer pick this time because they got punished after that, but they are able to get one pick in the end for a trade though. So that's going to be just for that for them. So this is a very neutral game so far because like all teams have passed through the checkpoints. This all goes to show who will actually be taking this win here.
Oh yeah, for sure. But also the trade of Hammer to Rush, that is the aggro v aggro, like the main slayer to be main slayer trade-off. So that's honestly what's really good for the rest of the team of Big Fat Sea Cows getting the kill off them. But also the 52 cal being gone. That's going to be 2 shots being gone and the Viper being gone as well. And the Rush can come back and recall as well. That's going to be for Team Friendship right there. But the crowd going in play from Men DMV and Tototor just 1v1 and going in and getting the win with the Tri-Saucer. Big Team Friendships right now, they're just being in a little bit of a lockout in mid. They're just waiting for the perfect opportunity because they need the rest of the team to push up. While Horse okay, just trying to play as much to play live for the rest of the team as well. That's 2-on-2.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you already see like all of those members just trade for trade once again. Whale does get popped out. Nothing really too much of going on, so they're just gonna go for this a little bit of a reset here for now. So like you already see Big Fat Sea Cows still has the lead, but Team Friendship was able to like really take over most of this entire mid game here, but they're not really finding an absolute opportunity to like make their push because you already see Big Fat Sea Cows are really playing this super defensively and trying to not like really give Team Friendship the lead.
Yeah, like for Big Fat Sea Cows, they're playing super defensively when they need to, but at the same time they're playing proactively. They're playing aggressively when they need to. So for Big Fat Sea Cows, they are the more progressive team for right now for Team Friendship. They're mostly right now being the team that playing just full-on tower defense. They just don't know when to push up, as we see from Matthew just on the parts, helping the team to aggress so far. So this is what we need to see from Team Friendship. But again, with one stop being in line, that's going to be self-locked on the hammer once again, mostly popping it up when they start to come to. With Suzuki coming in play as well, and the wall coming in play as well, it's going to be again leaving Team Friendship stuck in the hard place, basically getting killed off as well.
Yeah, and it's still going to be in the favors of Team Friendship as of now because we're under a minute now, and you already see the members of Team Friendship already at the base of Big Fat Sea Cows, but they're not finding any sort of opportunity to make their push, and it's just only the 52 left alive now. Rainmaker does reset, but you already see Neptune here already sitting him through mid, trying to get another push. But it looks like as of right now, because Team Friendship need to really play this really aggressively right now, because like they don't have the lead. They need to make this as an overtime. That's a 1-for-1 for Trade for now. They got 2 specials. They got a Whale and a Hammer. So Whale does get popped out. So this is an opportunity. Someone needs to grab the Rainmaker so we can go straight into an overtime, because they're gonna be Team Friendship need to pick it up, but it looks like they're able to pick it up right now. So Team Friendship able to get 2 members down already now. So this is an opportunity now for Team Friendship to make this lead here. If it's all for the power of friendship here, this is where it all goes to show. All the members, 2 members of the Team Friendship are already, there's going to be a flank. This is a really scary opportunity. This is really scary right now for both. And 2 members down. It's only the Hammer. Oh, this is gonna be it. Oh my god. Oh, the Crab was able to save this game. Big Fat Sea Cows able to hold on after a really good, like it looked like it was going to be a good push for Team Friendship, but they were just too staggered, and they were also getting flanked by one of the members of Big Fat Sea Cows right there. It just wasn't open for them, but I don't think there was just some miscommunication from them. It just, like, we can look at the replay here. It just looked like, you see that flank here, bomb right there. Just a lot of things thrown with Big Fat Sea Cows, just using their whole entire members, getting that Rainmaker there, and that just stopped them at a nick of a time there. What an insane match ending right there.
For Big Fat Sea Cows, that's definitely like what a game for them. Like they're playing that's them being progressive. That's them being progressive and being know how to adapt. But for Team Friendship, it was really just a struggle for them to get all the way there. Like they were able to get it, but they were waiting. Like we saw, and basically from what I know, is they were waiting for the push to go for a special. They're able to pop in, but if they didn't have specials or anything, they were just waiting. They were just being stuck because they didn't know how to aggress, or they didn't want to go 4 down, even though they were all together. Like even their first push as well, they were so ready. It was an opportunity for them to actually go all the way to 30 and get the lead actually, but because their mentality of staying together, which is a good opportunity in Humpback, but also at the same time it is Humpback. Like after that choke one, it is hold W or bust, and in that point, Team Friendship decided that it wasn't safe and we'll come back for it next time, which in the end they were able to do so closely, and they were able to kill off the Viper as well. And that was a huge pick for them, but because again waiting for more time to come back again, waiting for a special to come back in to kill the Crab, that was a little bit of the downfall. So for Team Friendship, what we kind of want to see for them for Clamp and Scorch Gorge is to play more aggressively, because in Clamp and Scorch Gorge, nearby the basket, is that same little area, this same little catwalk area basically, that you have to go aggressive unless you want to wait for special. Like that's a possibility, but you have to be aggressive unless you want until like something, but you won't be able to have that much opportunity or that much potential of a really good push if you don't get that area and play aggressive.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like there were just so many times from when I noticed Team Friendship does have the opportunities, and some of the members like to brush, and then one of their Slayers tried to go up into their base and just get the picks there, but they just really couldn't get the Rainmaker just to keep pushing, like to get all those points. But for this time around, we're gonna go move on to game 2 though on Scorch Gorge Clams, and I believe I am seeing a heavy deco on the side of Team Friendship here. I love to see the heavy deco here. Love to see it.
Actually, as well, with them having the heavy deco, they're changing from the fast aggressive comp and playing more patient. So actually, this is a really good change for Team Friendship, because they know that they can play patient now, like they can wait for the Kraken, but also have more paint potential and more of a towering defense as they want to. And just in this conference as well, they know they can play defense in this comp just like any other mode compared to Rainmaker. But again, 2 specials running on the side, Team Friendship. The Zuko already coming out, the Zap already going down. That's going to be a 2v2 down advantage in either side, but also Grub is just waiting for anyone to jump in because they have the Kraken cheese ready.
Yeah, they had it, and I believe there was the shot player was at the doorstep of the basket of Team Friendship, but they were able to just jump away from them, so from that Kraken. So that was a really good jump for them. Just reset, try to find another way to opportunity to push. An unfortunate getting splatted by the buoy bomb after using their the splat bomb was able to get him, but the hammer is trying to find something, but it looks like the zap player was able to get him. So far so good for both sides. So it's like nothing really going to be happening as so far, but they do get the shot player though, and that's going to just be a trade for now, but the machine does go down now. So right now we're not really seeing too much of a lot, but if we are finding some opportunities, because the hammer is pulled out, Lux can pull out that hammer, and you already see them. Kraken does get pulled out. Kraken, that was a really good timing of the Kraken, and that was a really opportunity for Grub to able to get the Wiper player out when they pulled it out. Really well played for a trade there.
It's a trade to trade there, but also we saw for Team Friendship, they were having an opportunity to push. Like, Matthew on the push was all the way in the base, and also the crowd team was so ready, but because the ball, someone on Big Fat Kill was able to kill the ball holder, they weren't able to go for the push. But so far, again, we see so much of Big Fat CK being locked out this time. This is a whole 180 from the last match, but again, because they have the pencil, they have the Viper, they have the Sausage Machine, they have a Booyah ready, they have a shot as well, they can pay enough back immediately after. But Team Friendship just saying no right now. They know that they have the advantage, that they know how to play tower, and because they're playing tower right now, they're not allowing Big Fat CK to punch. I see Matthew going in for a good double.
That was a really good punishment for an opportunity for Big Fat CK to push that. Grub able to get that pick on the Wiper. So so far it's only been like 2 minutes into this match, and the Heavy Deco getting a pick on the machine player, and that's just really a huge right there. So no one has really had a chance to score. There was a lot of opportunities from both sides able to make their push, but just a bit of not an opportunity or a little follow-up on them. So we'll see, because like you already see Big Fat CK's already taking some control here, but they do get punished, and you already see the Heavy Deco trying to get the pick on the pencil player, but they do stay alive for now, and it's just gonna be only the pencil holding the ball for right now. So, and you already see Team Friendship also has a ball for now themselves, so that's gonna be another 1-for-1 trade. Wiper does go down, Brush goes down by the pencil player by Mini. Mini really taking their patience to just keep this control into this game.
Again, for Big Fat CKs with Mini not having Krill in play, but also the two specials now, the Sausage Machine and the Shaw having special now, they are able to aggress forward, but again, the ball situation is going to be one-on-one. Again, Bosch going down to Sausage Machine, going down to Zuka, canceling off the ball thrower, and also the killing off the ball, and also the Viper going down. There's still one ball alive from Neptune, which they do pick it up. With Mini still being alive, again, that's going to be possibly a Krill in play for them. The Bosch is still going to be alive, the Zap has the ball, so when they push up with the next Krill advantage, they were able to get the lead, but with Matthew going down, the main Slayer aggressor is not going to be able to actually put up as much as possible. But you see Neptune going on the great, getting a possible triple, but getting a double. That's huge for them, and they are getting a score in.
Oh yeah, and you already see the other power claim also going in too, so this is going to be a really critical for now, but it's still not a good lead. Team Friendship could really play this back, but you already see Big Fat CK's taking control mid as of right now, so they got to get that pity claim from the side of Team Friendship now. And if they're gonna able to make another power claim for themselves, but it looks like, because like look at the clams, Big Fat CKs are taking all the clams, and they're not letting any of the members Team Friendship grab all those clams now, because like you already see them already just getting all those clams. Nothing is gonna be really happening, but overtime does happen, and you already see the members of Big Fat CKs are already super aggressive, and it looks like they're gonna score just like that. And here we are, Big Fat CKs, after like almost like the entire match, they're able to score the last like almost 5 minutes right there, and they were able to just win it also and taking the set.
Big Fat CKs took the risk that no one was able to do. Neptune was walking on the grates, basically shadowing some momentum for Team Friendship, just saying getting sneaked on the grates, which is a huge thing for them. And since they did that, basically Big Fat CKs were able to go in from the right with the double advantage and basically getting the score in from the clam. But for the side of Team Friendship though, like even though they got that, they were able to stall for that long. That's one thing that we should mention. They were able to stall for that long, and since they were able to stall for that long, that spotting pick was a really good pick, and they were able to go in more better than they were for the first game as well against and Waymaker Humpback. So, in the comp wise, they improved in the comp wise for sure, and definitely in the spots to make more because you can get full use of the crab because the crab, not the crab, the Kraken, because the zone's is flat, it's on the floor. So that means the Kraken's gonna be huge to recap the zone quicker and quicker, unless we see from Big Fat Sea Cows, Aerospray, because I know one of the players play Aerospray from CCA.
Yeah, of course. That's honestly, Team Friendship was like we already see from like both of these two teams just how they performed, especially from that game one though. That was a really good opportunity. Like Team Friendship really took a lot of control from game one, but they were just not able to like objectively have like getting as remaining of points as they should have been. But and as compared to game two, I feel like they just never really found an opportunity. Not that much follow up either. But if there's gonna be some redemption, they could do it here into this game 3 because it is not a best of 3, y'all. To all the people who are watching from YouTube, this is all play all 3.
Yeah, the playoff way you can have the advantage of just having the opponent win percentage and your win percentage to get into a bracket. But for Team Friendship for right now, again, what they could do with this comp, what they have with the spotlight if they play it again, no, they're playing the Stamper and they're playing the ZF Sniper. A huge chance, and also the Mini's playing...
What?
And a Brush too?
Brush, I'm seeing Dynamo. Not the only crazy part. I'm seeing a Neo Sploosh also.
Okay. Let's break this down so far. So Team Friendship, we have the Cyto Stamper, we have the CF Sniper, we have the Shot, we have the Zap. But for Big Fat Sea Cow, we see the Dynamo, the Sploosh, the Brush, and the Slaughter Machine. This is Big Fat Sea Cow's actual comp.
Oh my goodness. Like, this is a comp you guys will never see on stream. And you already see this is all the members of Team Friendship going down. And just the mentality now from Team Friendship is trying to, like, it's almost like fading away from them. But, like, they do it to get the Dynamo player. Matthew trying to at least find an opportunity to pick there. Good pick from the Zipcaster. And it's going to be neutral on the zone now. Someone needs to cap the zone. But it looks like Neptune is going to go back and paint the zone. So it looks like none of the members of Team Friendship able to cap that zone for that penalty. Strikes do pull out, but there is no follow-up though. Because able for Big Fat Sea Cow still keeping the zone. There are 2 members down on the side of Team Friendship, and this looks like an almost stomp of Game 3.
This is definitely looking like a dominant Game 3. Basically, Team Friendship is at the scenario basically playing never back down number 1 in that scenario. But with the Booyah, I'm told to start just waiting for it to happen. That's going to be a clean 3-0 for Big Fat Sea Cows.
Oh yeah, that was not even close for Team Friendship right there. Like, they had like the comp that they really want to use it for, but you already see the members of Big Fat Sea Cows getting so much super aggressive and getting a lot of control. And you saw from the beginning, the Dynamo player was able to get 3 members, but you know, it was Team Friendship able to cap the zone first. But the Dynamo player was able to get the 3 members of Team Friendship there, and that just gave them the zone entirely. And for spot zones on Macomart, it's just really hard to like be very punished. Like you could get punished on this map mode and get locked out also. It's just not really easy to even like do, because like you got the left side already locked out, you got the right side locked out, you're just locked out from like your own base, from the members, you're just who's up there like at to your base.
Yeah, you need the bombs to return back to just put footing into the mid once again. But for Team Friendship, they weren't able to have a lot of bombs. But for Big Fat Sea Cows, oh boy, aggressive and bombs. Basically, no, not aggressive and bombs, aggressive and specials. Because they had like 3 hammers in play already. The Dynamo popped out 2 coolers. And also how many times the Kill Away 5.1 came out for the Sploosh? 3 times. and that was basically locking out Team Friendship. So basically, GG's to Big Fast Sea Cows, aka Ink Black rebranded. They are definitely going to be moving on, and definitely a sight to see for your day 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And you already see, we already talked about a lot of teams from round 1 after we finished that set from round 1. Like, when you're looking at all these teams are fighting for their lives right now. Like, all of them are fighting for their lives, and you already see so many surprising teams beating the upset teams that played from last month's Lowing for the expectations. It's just like, this has been like a really, really good Lowing so far, and you know, I'm always here for it. I'm here for upsets. I'm here for like any surprising teams making it to day 2, especially in the top 32. It's just so amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Like literally talk about fighting for your lives. As we saw a little bit before, we saw kill streak 2-1 Autobounds last round, so that was huge for them. Well, and for right now, Autobounds fighting Dice of Destiny day 2 on right now. The Goobers 3-0'd Taco Nice 2-1 last effort got 2-1 by Psychic Stars. Interesting, and the Whip is getting 2-0'd by ASC Kumo, one of the many ASC teams coming alive. Mammoth Meatball 2-1 against Celestial, Abyss Inc. 3-0 Kill Streak, Rewind 3-0 CSEC. But also, like looking at Group B real quick, while the conversation was being said, there was a lot of upsets in Group B. Jelly is lowing ban, that's obviously a 3-0, that's a pretty good score there, but Calamity Fortune getting 0-2 right now by Almond Nuts. Almond Nuts is a interesting team, mostly a new team coming up, mostly a pickup maybe, so that is still a good score for them if they do get the bag of getting a 3-0. Elegant Diamond, 2-1 right now, well 2-1, final result. Prospect Mira getting 2-1 result against that strong team is pretty cool. Oh wait, they got 5th in Lowing December for Almond Nuts. Oh, that is interesting. So maybe they can lock it back and get 3-0 and battle against a pretty high team. Let's see the other teams here. Mahi Zone Supremacy. With that, basically getting 3-0 by Ink about it. So that's a good pickup to pick up. Basically, Scarlet Ink. You said, Manaphy, that they are a contender to win Lowing, right?
I believe so, but there's absolutely, like I've said it before, there's a lot of surprising teams and just other stronger teams into this Lowing tournament. Because, like, I don't know, because, like, anyone could literally win this entire tournament this month. Anybody. It could be anybody, really.
Yeah, and well, you're saying about a underdog team. Scarlet Ink is a 1-1 right now against HalfNHalf. So HalfNHalf might be one of those underdog teams that you might be talking about. Basically, anyone to win Lowing. But also, we should mention that GG's Snowy to Silva versus Determination. Silva, hopefully we can see you in another Lowing because they has that theft, unfortunately, but maybe see you in another Lowing. But as we're going to see Group D possibly in round 2, as we see a lot of 3-0s for the first round for this round too. Oh my gosh, look at we saw the zero difference just now. This is a full-on split compared to round 1. No sweeps, a lot of 2-1s.
A lot of 2-1s and some 3-0s. You already see, we even talked about Lost Inklings when they lost round 1, but it was like, I believe it was a 2-1, but the opposing team was able to beat them. But this time around, they are bouncing back though with a 3-0 with against I almost said Des like in Japanese, but
yeah,
but yeah, that team, yeah, 3-0.
Des X Inkia. It's like some kind of game with us, but also other names we should mention that in this round that is pretty crucial. Squid roll-ups 2-1 against Hydra. That's a really good result right there. Omnis 2-1 high point. Omnis winning the set, but definitely showing that it was a pretty rough set and pretty close for high point. So High Point might be might be possible for top 32. Other names here to figure out. This is Baby 2-1. Let's go. This is Baby. This is a fine pickup. Other names. Howdy High Pirates versus Share Bomb. I remember the Howdy High Pirates. If I remember correctly, they were a pickup of Smash players before, and now they're adapting to Splatoon. So
That's
it's really
crazy.
it is crazy. It's honestly see really good from like Riptide last year basically, and now they're playing this and they keep on grinding on that. Honestly, it's great seeing that huge improvement, and also 2-1 Cherry Bomb. That's a really good score for them.
Yeah, especially because, you know, I've already mentioned, because like before, Cherry Bomb was like the dominant team from last month, but they got stomped in last month, I believe. Yeah, they got stomped. I believe it was last month, or it could be from December. I'm not entirely sure. But I remember they did get stomped in round 1 of Alpha, and it just was like not a good one. But again, they're still finding some ways that they could still bounce back. A lot of teams are really bouncing back in for some redemption, because, like, you know, I like redemption stories. Like, if they ever get upset or they just lose for their expectations and stuff, this is where I like live for the stories behind them. They need to like find all of these improvements that they have together for every single teams. Like, this is what I really like to hear about from most teams.
That's basically just a true story arc, as we're going to be seeing for Group A. Again, the different split. The split has happened once again in the results. Squid EST 2-1 Starfish, so that match has been pretty tough for them. Looks like the battle ... 1-2 Squid fellas. Inkbait 2-1 Crazy Shock. PFB Loic messed you up. They actually won 2-1 against RT Tiger Trouts, which I think is a college team as well. Sparta's Most Wanted against Glitch Jellies is 2-1. And the rest is right now 3-0. Cosmic Latte for the Sheer Force though. That must have been a really good match. Well, for Cosmic Latte, but for Sheer Force, I don't know if the show cold by pickup or some players around them, but honestly, I feel that might have been a really good result for Cosmic Latte to move up ahead. Has a lot of minimum 3-0ing opt-outs, Ghost Shoes 3-0ing Remix, Con and 4K getting 3-0'd by Shadow Squids, Blaze getting 3-0'd by The Counterfeits, and Sommers getting 3-0'd by Clowns. Interesting scores here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of like teams that are really making up for their like actual expectations, really. And we get an update from Group C because there were still some matches that were going. Actually, there was a team that was mentioned. I believe I was maybe commentating with them, or this was like before. Solo Q is another team to look out for, because they were also another team that's like very strong as well from what I've heard of, but I still need to kind of like read a little bit more about their gameplay here, because like I know they're also a very strong team themselves.
Maybe now read up against them. Maybe we might see them next round. Who knows?
We'll see, because like there's gonna be some surprising teams, because like Group C looks like a battle to the death right now, because we're seeing like 2-1s and some 3-0s, but some of the 3-0s could be close, but just the one team just can't close it out. But yeah, this is looking like a battle of the death right now in Group C.
Yeah, basically this whole bound, mostly more than half of them has been 2-1s actually. So that was honestly a really good round in terms of twists. But again, as round 3 is going to be preparing, as all the matches are going to be done for round 2, we are going to be taking a small little break as we're going to be setting that up. As actually the matches has already been pinged, so we'll see you then. Hey. Oh, hey there. Welcome back to Low Ink Round 3 of Swiss. In February of 2024, I was about to say 2023, but that's last year, we are going to be seeing Revive the Kill Streak. Now, Sashi, can you maybe tell me a little bit about Revive?
Rewind. You mentioned about a player on there, and it was a. You said it was a Glugas player, and I said I was very familiar with them, but I'm not entirely sure what it was because like I'm not really familiar into the scene of like the level of low inky just yet. But I'm getting my information for it. I'm getting it.
That's a Kill Streak. I was talking about Revive. The gold bracket contenders and LSL recently, and 4th place in bronze, and from the Ink Cup recently too. But for Kill Streak, yes, they did have a depth before a well-known Google players. If you were back in Splatoon 2, at the start of Splatoon 3 as well, but the rest of the roster of Kill Streak has still been going strong. Camo, Nova, Milk, Prism, Arlo as well. Like all of those, well, more Milk, Nova, Arlo, Cambo, and Cloud, if I remember correctly. They have been OGs ever since the start of Kill Streak in Splatoon 2. And it's still so great to see them moving strong. But, the maps. Sashi, what are the maps?
So we're gonna be going on to the game 1 here in round 3. It's Hagglefish Market on tower control. Now you see here, the way how I just say about these maps here. Tower control. Hagglefish for me is like it's just the map that is like you could also get locked out once you have both heads and you're already just getting so much of control. It's just a losing kind of a game right there. But we're seeing a heavy edit. I believe it was both sides. Yeah, I love to see some heavy edit action here, and we're seeing a Tetra's making a little bit of a redemption here, so we'll see, because like dang, we're seeing some amazing picks out here.
This is amazing pitch for amazing low level teams. I've been seeing the heavy edit and the Tetra dude going down as you say it actually, and that's going to be a whole lot of wipeout actually on Revine as we see it from Kill Streak just going on forward, them being actually widened out by side order, but them only having almost side order comps.
Yeah, like I'm really liking the heavy edit picks from both sides, because like heavy edit is just one of the picks that like it's like kind of like playing Nautilus but a little different playstyle, because like the heavy edit shoots like a little bit more faster, and then you just got to be very patient when you're having a really good angle to like when you're using the main weapon itself. The machine player does go down. That's gonna be 3 members down now, so from the Zuka there, so now it's going to be a recovery from Rewind. Hopefully it's going to be their turn, because again, taking those checkpoints is never that easy from when you're playing tower control in general, because like if you're getting all the checkpoints, you're just basically winning this game a little bit easier now.
Yeah, and talk about them getting checkpoints pretty much easier as they go forward. Yeah, it seems like Rewind has been cancelled out a little bit, getting the Tetris down twice now. The heavy end is still being alive, but right now that's going to be Milk going for a huge triple right there. I can't Kill Streak. It's going to be going in for that second checkpoint, passing the first big choke point of the 10 is going to be huge for them. But right now, the weapon of Nova and the Tetra once again. The Tetra's losing it out, but Nova's still throwing strong. The Brawler going down, the Shot going down once again. This might be another wipeout if that Zuka hits, and they do.
Oh my goodness, like you already see the Krill streak, and as you said before, these were like the OG Splatoon 2 team, and I believe I also remember this team when I was also era, because right now I'm low ink banned myself, so it's like I remember this team, and like I like to see like they're making some redemptions for themselves. This is a storyline of how much they are trying to find some improvements, and they're showing it here today, and I really love how they're really playing the game and the comp they're doing. And like look, they're already at the last checkpoint too, so it's like this could also be a potential knockout as well, because like they're very much dominating this entire game. But as soon as they said that, they do, the members of Rewind do get the player off of the tower, so this will be a little bit of a reset for Rewind to breathe and hold on for a bit longer.
So you mean it's literally going to be a little bit of a rewind for them to get back to tower, going back to mid right now. As we see,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Tetris
absolutely.
going dead. But the Tetris is going to be going off dead actually once again. But while Killstreak is going to be backing it up once again, pushing the fast forward button as they're going to be going for the tower once again. 2 down. Camo
Whoa,
again going for
Camo.
huge pick, getting another double. That's mostly a triple for them, second in a row actually. As they're just going to be pushing the tower all the way. Mostly to a KO at this point, as they have so much aggression, so much ink, so much power in the lead.
Oh my goodness. Camo is just popping off in a
Oh my
monster
God.
right now. And Nova getting making another one. And one just getting picked off by all members of Krill Streak. And like we even talked about how this team is now, like how they're doing today. It's just how big of improvements that they're really showing off into this game here today, and I'm all here for it. And this game is also making it easier for them because they got through all those checkpoints too, because like, but they're not really finding the angle because like Rewind is really playing this defensively now. They're using everything on the line here, Jorian. It's like 6 remaining for Krill Streak, and it's just not easy for Rewind, but they're still holding on though, with the holding on for a minute here. So this is gonna be really scary for, if I were on Krill Streak right now, don't just relax just yet. Anything could really happen.
That's for sure, Chauncey. Literally, for Killstreak, what they did so far, they had been on a kill streak of like 15 for the past 15 seconds, but for right now, with Auto going in for that huge double, mostly going for the triple, Milk going down, that's going to be a huge wipeout right there. And we mostly will be able to see Revive going to one checkpoint now. Again, they have now pin control that they wanted as they had for the first 30 seconds of the match, but now with this going in action, special is still going to be in play for them soon. The Zipcast going in play. If they are able to kill, most likely if they are able to kill the edit or the machine, that would be huge for them. But the Zuka coming in play to the tower, getting the edit, getting the Tetra as well. But the trade-off.
Yeah, this is a really big of a fight here. Rewind is still trying to hold on for this tower, but I don't think it's gonna happen here now. So Krill Streak does hold on. It looked like Rewind had an opportunity right there to make their own push, but it was gonna be difficult for them because like they didn't get through all those checkpoints for that 5 minutes, but I believe they only got 1. But Krill Streak was able to hold on right there, and look at all those same emotes that you love to see it. Look at this replay here. That was just an opportunity for Rewind to make their push, but they got 2 members down by Nova there, I believe. But it just was a big fight on the tower right here, and just going straight to an overtime, but it just wasn't enough for Rewind to really fight this back.
Yeah, it just in the whole majority of the game, we saw Killstreak just play to the name, going for kills while being able to just push forward aggressively as they wanted to. But for Rewind, they were just on the last legs for most of the game, really, because they were getting picked up as they didn't want to be. The Tetras truly was the main aggro of the team, while for the rest of the team, they had the shot, they had the edit, they were playing support as much as possible, they were playing supportive like weapons as well. Their comp fights and how they play out, they were relying on just getting crucial double and triple as they wanted to. The machine though, and the shot though, Nova and Camo and Killstreak though, wasn't able to secure the plan for Rewind, and that's what would make them just a little bit staggered, a little bit stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that was just also very hard, Rewind, because like they were getting punished and getting picked off by Camo. Like we already saw that from game 1 there. Camo was just on a killing streak, as you also said, because like Camo was just really popping off with the machine and getting those picks right there and getting all the members from Rewind. It just was so dominant of game 1 for Krill Streak. What a really good start for them, starting off with a 1-0.
Yeah, but as we're going to be going on to game 2, which is going to be Museum on Rainmaker, if I remember correctly. They will, what Rewind needs is what literally the song is called, Unity. Because they need to basically coordinate to get to the checkpoint. And because the checkpoint is going to be right there down in the middle. Whoever gets the checkpoint first is basically have a majority of the match, as most matches has been on Rainmaker on Museum.
Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna see tens for both sides, and not having the heavy edit. So instead, they're using the dynamo for this time around.
Milk.
Instead of rewind.
Milk is going carbon.
Milk is definitely going for the carbon, but they do get the pick though onto that. Milk is trying to stay alive right there, not trying to get splatted because this is the Slayer. Because like to play carbon, yeah, you're like the main Slayer of the team. Enable. Oh, what is that? That was a really good like flick right there. So the swing by Milk right there. That was sick. You know, I love carbon players. You know, I have a lot of respect for you. And oh my gosh, Milk is just not getting splatted, but you know they're trying to stay alive and getting the Zuka. And this is so we're on to this POV. Milk is just what a really good start for Milk so far. This is just insane.
Yeah, by the way, that was a quad, and now that might have been, that was 5. Now that's
Milk.
almost, that's 5.5 kills for Milk on a kill streak right now. Also, okay, now they're getting counted by Cap. My Cap is getting a double actually right there. But for Milk, we gotta say this straight up. What Milk did at the start of the game, they were so close to getting that Rainmaker, but then they backed out last second, and that was honestly a huge pick for them. But for Sonic kill streak though, they weren't able to get the checkpoint though. That's really the unfortunate pick up the whole time. So this is just a whole fist fight in mid. Maybe you might see Rewind get it for the checkpoint first, as they have as they have the vacuum in play actually. The Bell is not able to actually kill off the Rainmaker, as we see Omega actually getting the lead for Rewind.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
Even though they got the lead, it's not quite enough just yet. You see Cabbage already getting one pick, but that's going to be just a trade off of there. I believe that was Camo getting taken out right there. And you see Rewind a little angry from game 1 here. This is good. A really spicy fight from both sides.
Yeah, and actually it turns out that Camo is actually not here. That's going, right now, Camo's on top, but they're playing shot actually instead of the machine this time. But we're seeing right here, right now, Rewind. Just having the Rainmaker, again, playing differently as dominant, but Camo on the Zuka shot instead, getting that double, but getting the kill off the Tetra as well with the support of the Vela player on side kill streak. It's going to be having them have a little bit of a breathing room right here as we get to half of the match.
Absolutely. Like, this is not a really good lead for Rewind just yet, so like we're only still 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this match, so it's like anything could really just happen just for a bit, because like we could just really wait it out until you find those opportunities to push the Rainmaker and getting those picks. That's just your window to like start making your push there.
Definitely, as the window is going to be opening up for kill streak right now. Them going to go for the first checkpoint, but they need to wait for more. They need to wait for Cabbage. Right now, again, that's going to be 1 down. That's 2 down. Omega going down as well. This might be the good opportunity for kill streak to go up, but no. Rewind pops the Rainmaker first, and also that reef slide going in, but that's going to be a trade-off. The ball is going to be battling the Carbon Roller in a 1v1 scenario right now, but mostly it's going to be Milk taking off the lead. But still, the paint advantage is still going to Rewind, but with 3 down, almost a wipeout? Now that's a wipeout. Killstreak can go in for the checkpoint.
Yeah,
hopefully.
they get the checkpoint now for free, so this is they're gonna be using the vacuum for Nova, so this is gonna be a little bit hard now because they do lose 2 for their members, and that's just gonna be no getting a single pick from the Rainmaker. So they good play from Rewind to stay a little bit back because they knew that they had the bag and they were gonna use it on the Rainmaker barrier. But it looks like for now, Mark trying to find something here, but they do get picked off. Rewind again could extend their lead here for now, so like they do extend a lead for a little bit, but just not enough though, because like they only got 3 members down, and it's just really a spicy game so far. We're only a minute left.
Yeah, but talk about a spicy game, like you said. Again, with a minute left, Killstreak is on a little bit of nervous area. Nova going in for another vacuum in the last 15 seconds. We see just more sneaking in, actually, because they were able to just sneak in on from the left side, while everyone else on V1 was just so focused on the right side. We just saw the Rainmaker carry up more, just going up to 15, so that's huge for them right there. But for now, for Rewind to start to respond, this is going to be a tough scenario for them, because they need to go all the way to the top. They have the Tetris ready for replay, they have the vacuum ready, but 1 down, the Diamond going to be going down, there's no cooler, and that's going to be the last person alive, and that's going to be still the Tetra still winning in the base of Rewind. And Milk is still going to be alive, the Carbon is not going down without a fight, them just going in for sneak, and that's going to be Camo going in without a fight, going in for a kill. And Zuka getting killed as well. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rewind trying to still hold on to this Rainmaker a bit, but it looks like Milk was able to just pick off the Rainmaker and just end it off right there. Honestly, that game. That could have been Rewind's game, but I believe there was just some of the members that were just too separate from each other and then like away because how Krill Streak was able to get the Rainmaker and how much points that they got just really get them like a really good opportunity for them to like make their push right there. That was just a window right there. No one was defending at the spinner right there, I believe, at that point. So it was just an opportunity like, hey, I'm just gonna be taking this Rainmaker and hopefully you guys try to stop me.
Yeah, and at the same time too, like talk about the winning opportunities that you mentioned as well. Like we saw a different kind of kill streak there, because in kill streak for the first round, we saw them play full on aggro, but for this time, they wanted to slow it down and have Rewind go to them instead. So having their window of opportunity every time they get a wipeout, they just wanted to be patient and kill off the clock actually. So playing mind games with kill streak is wow. That's a 4D chess move basically. As we're going to go to Clamets on Inkblot now.
Oh yeah, and this is play all three to anybody who has showed up to the stream or new to Low Ink. Yes, it's not over just yet. It's play all three. So Rewind could take a game off of Krill Streak, so that will be at least for a bit of chance for them to making it to day 2. So Clan Blitz, as you mentioned, it's gonna be on Inkblot Art Academy. It's one of those maps that you could really get some opportunities to have, because you got the left and right, and then bats is also very important that if you want to score more clams, if you want to also be very sneaky too, because like if you want to be the sneaky and go to bats and score, well, there's your opportunity there, because like some people can be very predictable in what is your game plan.
Definitely. As you see from Killstreak, like no comp might be just running the same mold as we saw before. The roller, maybe a slot machine might be a good call, the edit, and the Bella. While for the side of Rewind, they had the Bella before. The Bella might be pretty good on this shot again. We have the Tetris coming back for sure. The Dynamo will be coming up for Cooler, and we are going to be seeing the new difference of the T-Tech shot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we see the carbon once again from the from Milk, and that's a Glugaz we're seeing. Got to see it in round 1, so I'm happy to see some Glugaz making an appearances, not just here, hopefully some other tournaments as well.
Honestly, Google's Supremacy might be coming back for the new update for the next season, but because of that, yeah, hopefully. But as we go in immediately kill streak, immediately with nobody on the leading step, them are getting a double. The head is that edit on top? No, that's going to be Milk on top. And more on the bottom, just basically having a whole pincer routine for Killstreak to get the first ball in.
Yeah, absolutely. Mart is still trying to just hold on for a little to find that opportunity. They do get the power claim scored, but Nova here trying to stay for a bit to score a little bit more clams, but they do get splatted by the Dynamo Roller. So this is really a bit of a good start for for Krill Streak, but not a really good spot that they're in right now, because Rewind is getting picked off by the members of Krill Streak of just how really aggressive that they really are, especially Milk and the Nova also, because like for this game in particular, they are just really trying to get the members just lose time, basically just like lose time from Rewind.
Basically, for sure, as we see it for right now, Auto. And we see the other players of Rewind going in. That's going to be a huge super kill. Mega trying to get in the ball, but immediately getting denied. That's going to be a 3v2 situation and an advantage. That's going to go to Killstreak. Again, so much opportunity, so much chat, but Killstreak playing so much defense, playing so much of Ink, getting so much crucial kills. They were not able to secure it for Rewind. But for right now, they have another ball though. That's something huge that we need to mention. They have another ball, so they can go in once again pretty quickly once the Tetra comes in for, or any other budget where they can come back in, as you see with the Tri-Strikes.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially when Krill Streak was able to get the wipeout, and you see that was a miss from the member of Rewind trying to slam, but it's not enough. But I do want to point out though, because if you do get if you do stay and score for the claim and sacrifice it, that's just basically you're giving Krill Streak the entire mid of control, and you know you don't kind of want that. You kind of really want to just play for mid, and you already see Mart already scoring for more claims. Milk was able to get a pick, and that's going to be another power clam thrown. And you already see the shot player trying to find some opportunities to pick or just score more claims, but I believe that's not going to happen just yet. But on the side of Rewind, you need to keep mid control, because like that's your only opportunity, because mid control is very important, especially in this map.
Mid control is important, but at the same time, it's having players up by now, and that's why we tweet down on the side of Rewind and fall for Kill Streak. They are just ready to go back and clean up control again. The leaders, Nova and Camo, still just ready to set up again, going for another control as the balls is almost ready for them too. But for the side of Rewind, they had 3 balls ready, but always they're getting pictured off one by one. Once again, Nova's still going alive here, even though they're 2 down, but still staying back, getting ready for another booyah. The Tacticooler being ready, but also the Diamond getting killed off as well. The Bella's going to be coming up soon enough as well. The T-Tech trying to 1v1 them too, but mostly finding up no luck as we see just a massive chaos on the right side. Again, Killstreak having so much control, so much paint on the right side to mid as they're waiting to score in soon enough.
Yeah, they're just not letting Rewind breathe at all, because we see Milk and Nova really playing this so aggressive, and then just not letting any of the members of Rewind to just like get passed through them, and that's what they are doing. Like they were just doing it for this game entirely, just game 3, but it looks like Caboose was able to just try to find something. They do try to score, 2 members down on the side of Krill Streak, so this could be maybe an opportunity for Rewind to like take this lead here, and it looks like they just need like 2 more clans to push with that, and that's just they just need 1 more clan to take this lead, and they did it only just by only 1 clan. But you already see here's the problem though for the side of Rewind. You already see the members of Krill Streak in mid right now getting all this control. Zuka does pop out by Milk, but I don't know if that's the right opportunity to use your Zuka right there. But this is just really scary from if I was on Rewind, because you gotta really play this defensively. Okay, you get the pick on the Carbon player, so 20 seconds left, and you see Nova, and this is gonna be just a trade, and it's only gonna be the Tetris player left, and this is an opportunity for Krill Streak to just win this entire game, and they're gonna do just that. And this could also be a potential knockout as well, because this is just really dominant from both sides, and there's another bath here, like a bloodbath here, and this is just gonna be game here for Krill Streak taking a 3-0. What an insane last team fighting from both sides.
The final 45 seconds basically has been chaos. So Rewind getting the lead back by the skin of their teeth, basically getting the single clam in, but also getting a crucial wipeout what they need to do. But because of that crucial wipeout, Killstreak was able to just respawn back, merely getting a free clam in the back pocket, getting another clam on the way there as clam respawns has happened, and then just immediately going in for a double wipeout. And then with that, there has been the end of the replay, and that has been leading to Killstreak getting a 3-0. Oh my gosh, aggressiveness of Killstreak.
Aggressive indeed. Like both of these teams really played this super aggressively. Like I feel like game 3 was like, it could have been very closer like of a set, like of a game right there, and then I believe because like there was just so much of like one side taking control. It's just like, but overall Krill Streak was just really dominating this entire set here. Just really good process of how they really played this out against their own opponents. It just really was just very dominant for them.
Oh yeah, definitely agreed. And for right now, for Rewind though, they still have potential, but right now they mostly have potential to go into the Gamma bracket, mostly soon enough. But for right now, for the side of Killstreak, they are 4th place right now, so they have the opportunity to go into the Alpha bracket. But because of that, they need to survive 3 rounds. And as we see for Group C, on Bound still making the comeback, Slutjill's still here, Luminous still here, Solar Q 3-0ing Whipways, that's a 2-1-ing. Yeah, and then ASC just going for a massive streak, going for all wins. And Matt Meatball, I think, getting 3-0'd by Peace Truckers.
Yeah, again, there's been a lot of really good and surprising teams as of like we're here. It's just how they're really playing this out is like there's just gonna be some teams you probably have never faced before, and now like you'll probably face them again in the future. It's just like not you're just here for just like to survive for day 2. You know, everyone here could also get the experience here also. Like everyone's also because like I know everyone here for low ink that who is participating, having their fun, enjoying their time, and even if you win or lose, the experience is all you have. And you know, that's always very good to like always look at once. And that's just how I had the mindset when I played low ink, and I was able to win it in 3 years ago. But-
Well, hey, at least we have one winner here, and one of us got banned. Well,
Oh, unfortunate.
yeah. Well, anyways, that's mostly gonna be that's gonna be us. Actually, for us, our block is now finished for low ink. So, Manaphy, Hisashi, where can we find you for socials?
Alright, you guys can find me on, well, my Twitter has been kind of privated for now, so like I might turn it back to public, but you can find me on Manaphy-chan, but you can also find me on Twitch as well. I do stream a bit of Splatoon content creation, so you are more than welcome to check me out. Trying to complete the 100% on side order right now, but in the process of it. But yeah, you can find me Manaphy-sama on Twitch. That's where you'll find me. All right, how about you, Dorian? Where all the people can find you?
So you can find me on Join51 on Twitter, Join2 on Twitch, but also like Join on YouTube, because we are on YouTube actually, so you can find me Join on YouTube. But also find us actually on Double Productions. And I said it as Dory. You can find us doing Double Production commentary and streaming actually, and also shout out to Elemental for streaming us.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I've also been a bit of around on Dapple's Productions as well, so you'll see me for some bit of times there too. So probably not for this week, but you know, hopefully you guys will also see me there from Dapple's Productions as well. But
Yeah.
again, a lot of tournaments have been really, really good so far. Like there's a lot of tournaments this week to look at.
Yeah, and that would be really it for us. Next up is going to be Boken, Picky, and Pat for your ending finale of Low Ink Day 1.
Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Low Ink Day 1. My name is Broken Piggy. I'm joined here by Pat, and we're here for Swiss Round 4. Pat, how you feeling today?
I am feeling great. It's always nice to see some low ink action. The best of low level is here today to fight, and we're going to watch This Is Baby. This is Tacticooler Overdose.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking a little bit earlier. We're not, it is low ink time. There are obviously other things happening. This has been a kind of a big week for Splatoon in general, with Side Order coming out, and of course the Sendaku finale tournament happening for the season. But we can't forget our low-level players. This is where the scene really starts, and I'm excited to christen a new champion tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's always so much happening at the same time in Splatoon. More this weekend than other weekends. But that's a good thing. That's a reminder that the scene is healthy, that we are growing. And I mean, low ink is where we grow the competitive scene, bring some low-level teams into mid-level. And I mean, every team is able to win it, to go for it. And we're going to start. So this is Baby Tacticooler Overdose. It's starting on zones on Mahi Mahi Resort. But that has become a classic, Pinky.
It really has become a classic, especially after the rework. Even before the rework, there were some talks of it, being one of the best zones maps in the game. And since the rework, I feel like it's only gotten a little bit better. But it does kind of suffer from the fact that you pretty much have to drop into mid. So it's very easy to kind of just drop into the enemy's loving arms sometimes when they have advantage. So it is a little bit prone to lockout, but luckily there's a lot of options for re-entry in the map.
Yeah, that drop is dangerous, but there are so many different ways to drop, spots to drop, and then you can have huge team fights on such a huge ground without any other choke points. So this map plays very differently, and I see a few side order weapons coming in. Oh,
we've seen 3 order weapons getting right off the bat. Hey, we gotta flex that we can pay for the DLC and then we can beat a little Splatoon roguelike. So let's just get right into it. We're seeing the bow comp on the side of this baby with the newly buffed Gluga dualies juxtaposed with ballpoint Nuvo with 2 front lines as well.
Yeah, 2 front lines. It looks like this baby is going to take the whole of the zone, and these Glugas paired with a bow, it's pretty interesting. We don't see these weapons that often, but it looks like it's working pretty well for this baby right now.
Yeah, and also both teams are using Zap as their cooler option, which it feels like a bit of a breath of fresh air, but this is baby. Off to a flying start. Zuka is going to find another random pick, forcing a delayed wipe here on Tacticooler Overdose, and this is baby already in a commanding position just 45 seconds into the game.
Yeah, very, very nice hold of the zone by This Is Baby, and with the Tacticooler and the Booyah Bomb right there! That Booyah Bomb so devastating, and that's a wipe out here. This Is Baby, incredibly strong opening with pretty much the game, because I don't see Tacticooler getting back in there.
Yeah, wow, just 5 ticks left on the zone timer. We are just going to see 1 minute and 15 seconds completing the game 1. This is baby with a dominant win on Zone's Mahi.
Yeah, This Is Baby. I mean, they came in strong, and these Glugas, watch out for these Glugas, because they got buffed, and that player is pretty happy with that, and it's working well.
Yeah, Jam getting that triple there was, oh man, that was wild. The double with the Booyah, just because all of Tacticooler Overdose just kind of funneled into that flank route, and Jam saw right through it and knew exactly how to deal with it, and that just kind of sealed the deal.
That's the power of having a good backliner with the bow. That really forced all of Tacticooler to move to the side to try to go around that backliner, and then they were cornered with a single Booyah Bomb. That's what happens. But that's 1-0 for This Is Baby. Tacticooler Overdose, they're not out yet. First of all, because this is Swiss, so you're not out until the end. But also because there are 2 more games in this set.
Well, I mean, I think both of these teams are 1 and 2 looking at their or looking at their set counts. So I feel like a loss might actually just knock you out of day 2 depending. So it's kind of tense for these 2 teams. They're fighting for a chance to, stay in day 2. So I'm excited to see how these teams do in the rest of the tournament. But with that being said, we have game 2 on Tower Control Mako Mart. And if we want to talk about Zone's Mahi being an absolute classic, Tower Control Mako Mart is the next level beyond.
It's been a classic for so much longer, for years now, and lots of different ways, and it plays very differently because on this flat map, the Glugas and the bow could do whatever they wanted. Here you have much more elevation, much more cover. You can go around that wall, you can go above that Glugas. So there are more opportunities to play for Tacticooler Overdose and get back in that game.
Yeah, I mean, just as a Blaster player personally, this is Blaster Paradise and also Buffy Paradise. So I'd imagine if you have a Blaster in any of your pockets, you pull it out in this map mode, just because so many corners to hit behind, so many ledges to peek, and so many strong positions to hold that can just scare away backlines that are otherwise pretty strong on this map.
Especially for tower control, if you have a Blaster, just bring it, it works. You win the game, you're Ledge Demon, and the Ledge Demon wins on this map.
I mean, range blaster stocks have been going up pretty high. Rapid blaster deco going up, so we might just see it. I would be excited personally, as the biased commentator I am. But let's get right into game 2. between This Is Baby and Tacticooler Overdose.
Yeah, well, no blaster on one side and no blaster on the other. You haven't been heard. Sorry, Inkling.
Man, it's okay. I mean, hey, This Is Baby has the Tri-Stringer, which can, I mean, function a little bit like a blaster with the area of effect of the shots. And honestly, I just love Tri-Stringer. It's such a novel weapon, so I'm always excited to see it.
I love a ballpoint and the inkjet. Inkjet on tower control is still strong, is still working, and seeing a good ballpoint is always cool to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, this ballpoint's already close to the inkjet, but here come the rest of the specials coming out. Zuka's going to be flying as per usual. Cooler's already out for both the teams. And 30 seconds in, we're just in a pretty even team fight right now. One is going to go down on Tacticooler Overdose, and Bui's going to be thrown to displace the rest of them to push them into open air. Here comes Oro on that inkjet, though. Two are going to go down on This Is Baby. Tacticooler Overdose has to get some paint up in front of the tower, though.
Yeah, the Tacticooler Overdose a bit too hasty to go on the tower, and This Is Baby had the time to come back, and now This Is Baby back on the attack. They got a delayed wipe onto Tacticooler right now, and Jam is waiting for the Booyah Bomb to come. That Booyah Bomb is going to give the checkpoints. Oh wait, not even need the Booyah Bomb for the checkpoint. You can get it for continuation there. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. And now the tower's already moving towards the second checkpoint. I feel like the second checkpoint is where games are really won and lost, but Tacticooler Overdose is able to have that defense there, force This Baby off, but 46 points is not bad at all for that first push, and this crab is in a bit of an awkward spot to be, affecting the game state very much. So, I mean, if you're This Is Baby, you're not too upset about what's going on right now.
Yeah, This Is Baby. I mean, they have two down. They are going to need to mount a defense. They probably could keep that checkpoint if they're able to get back in, but it's probable that Tacticooler Overdose will have something to say about it, especially with the Tacticooler that is thrown near the tower. And you need to be on the tower, though, to clear the checkpoint.
Yeah, exactly. And this tower is just going to slowly glide its way back to mid without, really any pace coming out from the side of This Is Baby, but Tacticooler Overdose kind of letting their foot off the gas a little bit, just going a little bit more for control, getting a little more specials on the board. Here comes another crab tank, trying to find picks on that Tri-Stringer player, just anyone trying to position defensively on the side of This Is Baby, but Tacticooler Overdose really not quite, feeling comfortable getting anything started quite yet.
Yeah, they take the control of the map, but they didn't use that control to advance the tower. And now they're losing players. Now they're being chased by This Is Baby, and This Is Baby getting in there. And now it's going to be another attack for Blue.
Yeah, and it looks like the counterattack is going to be starting right ahead. Tower's already pushing in their favor, and that means that passive special advantage is on the side of This Is Baby. And when you have stuff like Bluga, or with like Booyah and Zuka just being popped, it's really scary. And this Bluga player Jam already going off, getting a pick on the ballpoint that is huge, and the shot player is able to win the shot to it, though. That's going to stop the push from This Is Baby for now.
Yeah, very nice move by Blue Spider there. Blue Spider still alive, getting the Zuka and trying to get another pick. Blue Spider just a menace right now.
Blue Spider is going insane right now, trying to spearhead this offense for Tacticooler Overdose, but they have to find their way onto the tower right now. The crab, I mean, I feel like they're just not getting a ton of value, even though it did get that pick. All these specials are being popped very early, before the push can actually get started. But it is going to work out in Tacticooler Overdose's favor. They do have 3 picks on This Is Baby. It's just the Gluga left, but they're going to pop Booyah to save themselves. And again, Tacticooler Overdose not on the tower when they could be.
Oh, and the Gluga survived that thanks to the Booyah Bomb. The Gluga is still there, just okay, finally punished. But right now, all of This Is Baby is back into mid and ready to push again.
Yeah, I mean, this entire mid area is just painted in This Is Baby's ink color, and it's just so hard for Tacticooler Overdose to move at this point. Just they're being cornered wherever they go, and yeah, down goes the splash player on the side of Tacticooler Overdose. And with just a minute left to go, they haven't really been able to get anything started. They've been getting, control, but moving that objective has not been, something they've been doing a great job at.
Tacticooler Overdose, they're able to paint the ground, they're able to get some control, and they're able to defend right here with that Zuka. They need to push, they need to bring that tower with them, and that means you need to have 3 players moving forward while one is waiting on the tower. They have 30 seconds to mount that push.
The ballboy's gonna die mid inkjet though. It's just the splash and the shot, and they have pretty low range into most of what this baby's operating with. Crab being popped, trying to force the Tri-Stringer pressure, but the Crab is gonna get taken down actually, and the Tri-Stringer pops will to save itself, gets this assist over there, and Tacticooler Overdose is kind of falling apart at the seams here. 10 seconds left to go, and this is baby. It looks like they're gonna be taking this game. It just has to come down, stopping one final push, and here's the Booyah Bomb to do it.
Yep. This is the Booyah Bomb. This is game number 2 for This Is Baby. This is Baby. How are they 1 and 2 right now? They are strong.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you just have not great luck in the first few rounds. You just run into some incredibly strong teams, or you just have bad luck in the game itself. But This Is Baby, obviously not being deterred, playing to the best of their abilities, and they're doing a great job here in the set. Already up 2-0 in this playoff free series.
Yeah, very nice 2-0. Tacticooler Overdose, they managed to get some map control in this game as well. They managed to do something to get some momentum. It was just like translating that into points. That was troublesome for them, and that's all they need to do, because they had map control for a long while.
Yeah, it just felt like they didn't really know who they wanted to have be like the designated tower rider, because the ball plane, is just popping inkjet so often, and the other 3 shooters are just fighting, on all parts of the map. So I feel like they just kind of struggled to centralize what they wanted to do in that game. So unfortunately, not going to work to their effect, but they do still have one last game to prove themselves here in the stream match. It's going to happen on Rainmaker's Scorch Gorge. Yeah,
Rainmaker's Scorch Gorge. This is the map mode that Tacticooler Overdose wants. First of all, because they like Tacticooler, and it's always good for Rainmaker. It's also a very good map for a comeback. It's a map where you can only need one push, and you can make a lot of points very fast and snowball so much.
Yeah, and I mean, what's worth noting is that in Game 1, Tacticooler Overdose used the ballpoint Nuva, which does have Inkvac, and Inkvac on this map can, turn a map that's kind of hard to push on into like a free push to like 12 points if you use it correctly. But it looks like they're not going to offer that. They're instead going to offer the heavy spot like Deco, and they're going to have the Splatoon Stamper coming on instead of the Splash.
Yeah, Tacticooler Overdose really switching things up, and they get the pop that Splatoon Stamper has so much object damage too. But right now, This Is Baby answering, punishing the Stamper, and looking to get a bit more with Jam. Just gaining in. That's the power of a Splash Ball for you.
Yeah, I mean, Jam has just been an absolute menace this entire set. A Thorn and Tacticooler over to the side, and here they are set up. Blue Spider's going to get the pick, but the teammate is there on the rebound. And This Is Baby has a lot of map control in mid already. They just have to try and convert it into any kind of push. But on a map like Scorch Gorge, that can be pretty hard to do just because of how strong of a defensive position the enemy ramp is.
Yeah, This Is Baby is going to grab the Rainmaker, and they're setting that sight on the right checkpoint. But Jam trying to cross the bridge is going to fall down, because with Julius it's so tough to just fall on the bridge. Ooh! That's Stamper gonna trade.
That Stamper could have gotten another pick with the Zipcaster on the shot too. Bree is very lucky that Zipcaster ran out there. And here comes the Kraken from the Heavy Deco trying to spearhead another push, but the Heavy's actually just going to go down for it. And now Tacticooler Overdose goes 2 down on that aggression. And that might spell danger for them here, but here comes the Stamper just trying to stay alive here. They're forced to jump out right now, but they do buy enough time for Tacticooler Overdose to respawn and paint a little bit more of the map in their color.
Yeah. And that's the power of that Heavy Deco, is to keep things even, because the moment This Is Baby has something going, there's a Kraken running at them and creating absolute havoc onto them. And right now, Tacticooler Overdose, they're gonna grab the Rainmaker. They're gonna go forward. It's their turn to score some points. They just need to dodge that bow.
Yeah, Horo is able to get the lead. Is it going to be enough for the check? Not quite enough for the check. The last player is going to be Blue Spider, forced to back off. But, I mean, that's still a pretty solid push. Ideally, though, you do want that checkpoint. But, I mean, in this kind of game, it's been pretty stally. So I guess you'll take what you can get if you are Tacticooler Overdose. But here comes This Is Baby trying to get a push going. They haven't had a ton of luck this game in doing so. But let's see what this trial can net them.
Yeah, already one player down. It looks like This Is Baby is in a good position to push right now. Jam is up there, creating so much threat. That's going to be the lead. Oh, but no checkpoint! The Kraken is deployed, and Tacticooler Overdose grabbing the Rainmaker right away and getting forward.
Yeah, I mean, up to the first checkpoint on Rainmaker, this is one of the best defender favored maps in the game. So it's no surprise that both these teams have been able to defend that first checkpoint, but Rainmaker gets 2 picks, courtesy of Horo there, and that's going to be the challenge. And now we're at the point where the map turns incredibly attacker favored. So if Tacticooler Overdose can get a good push going, but Horo drops off the ledge, and it's going to delay the push, but they're out. This is maybe 3 down. This is the chance that they have to move. They just have to start running forward. They have to paint a path for the Rainmaker, and the red carpet is being laid out. 40 points already, and more are going to go down, I'm sure of it.
34 points for Tacticooler Overdose with less than 2 minutes left. That's a very, very good push.
Well, I mean, it's a solid push, but the thing about Scorch is that the only safe push is like to a knockout pretty much, just because of how snowball you can get after that checkpoint. But if you're Tacticooler Overdose, you know that this is baby still has to break through that checkpoint first, so you have a little bit of a buffer until things get really, really scary. And until then, Tacticooler Overdose is going to find picks with that Zuka across the map and just been trying to stay alive in this team fight as much as possible.
But Tacticooler Overdose, they have a Kraken, they have a Zipcaster, they have so many ways to shut down a push right there. They just need to paint the map for special and wait for This Is Baby to do a mistake. Right now, This Is Baby, they have a minute to get back in, and they're ready.
Yeah, here comes Jam throwing the Booyah Bomb, is able to find a pick and survives the Suction Bomb just barely. Slight numbers advantage in This Is Baby's favor, but they're trying to just convert it into any points they can. They're finally going to get that break on the checkpoint with 35 seconds left to go. 2 down on the side of Tacticooler Overdose. Kraken is going to be popped, trying to hold onto this Rainmaker shield. Is able to find 2 picks at the same time and pushing back the bow at the same time. That Kraken was huge.
That Kraken, kept things from snowballing, and right now, This Is Baby looking to grab again the Rainmaker, but they get splatted. 3 down, it's just the Zap needs to get the jumps in, and that's going to be pretty tough. You have 10 seconds to go and splat. Oh, they get it!
Oh, they didn't run backwards. They have to get this pop here and now. 2 down, the Stamper set. It's down to the Splatling and the shot on the snipe, but the shot is able to find the pick, and Tacticooler Overdose is able to get a game on the board.
They did everything they had to do exactly how they needed to do it. Tacticooler Overdose getting a well-deserved game number 3.
Yeah, and I mean, while it wasn't enough to go down, as a set win, that was definitely a very strong game for Tacticooler Overdose. That final sequence, just everyone just diving onto the Rainmaker, but Tacticooler Overdose was able to play just a little bit cool, calm, and collected for just a little bit, and then Blue Spider was able to just die right on the Rainmaker when they finally, saw their opportunity as the Rainmaker was retreating and get that final pick, assuring them that game win in a situation that looked like on a teetering edge to being over.
Yeah, this looked pretty strong. These 2 teams showed us quite a nice set, and I'm glad that Tacticooler Overdose managed to at least snatch a game, especially with that ending. That was pretty epic.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was a really strong set to see from both of these teams. A lot of fun to watch. And I'm looking forward to see what these teams have to offer for the rest of this day 1 tournament. But with that being said, we're going to go on a little bit of a break. We'll come back to you in a little bit with round 5. So we'll see you guys then.
And welcome back to Low Inc. We are now in round number 5. There are only 2 rounds left, and we are going to bring you 2 great teams. One of these is HalfNHalf. HalfNHalf, they've been in Low Inc. so much lately, and we've seen them a lot. They've become quite a staple of the tournament and of low level overall. On the other hand, Pinky, can you help me? Like, do you know this team? Is it Sear Cold? Have you ever heard of them?
My sources are telling me that they might be, one of the prettiest teams to have ever, graced this game. One of the best teams of all time. One of the goofiest little gamers. But yeah, it's gonna be HalfNHalf versus Sheer Cold. I'm excited to see what these 2 teams have to offer here in round 5 of Low Inc. Both of these teams are 3-1 in sets, so a win for one of them will make it very likely that they make day 2 tomorrow, and maybe give them a good chance to make top 32. So I'm excited to see how the set shakes out.
Yeah, that's stakes. Like, the team that wins this gets to day 2 pretty much, and these 2 teams are pretty good. These 2 teams have lots of firepower, so we will see how they're able to do. But I can't wait to watch the action.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, Sheer Cold. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a good friend with pretty much everyone in the Sheer Cold Cold roster, so I'm excited to see how to shake up. But no discredit to HalfNHalf. They're definitely a strong team in their own right. You got to be a strong team in order to go 3-1 at this stage in Low Inc. And both these teams definitely would like to make it to top 32 tomorrow. So let's see how the set is going to shake out. We're going to start game 1 on Clamlet's Museum.
Yeah, Pinky, I've read our contracts, and there's nothing that says that we have to be impartial, so it's fine. Actually, we don't have contracts. That's why.
Yeah, Clamlet's Museum is an interesting map mode, to say the least. I feel like this is, a map mode where it's very, very neutral heavy, because it's kind of hard to get a push started because of how defender favored it is once you get to the enemy plat. But there's a lot of, ways to break through it with stuff like Vac or Kraken.
Yeah, lots of ways to break through, and it's a map that's about control. If you're able to control mid and push the opponent onto their platform, you can keep that control for a long time, get a lot of clams, so you can get a huge push. And I see a bamboo. I love a bamboo.
Yeah, Girl Boss with their signature bamboo. Girl Boss on the bamboo is incredible. If you're a doubter bamboo at all, you won't be for very long. I'll just say that.
And honestly, bamboo versus Nautilus is a pretty good. It is a pretty good matchup that I'm eager to watch. But yeah, Girl Boss opening with a splat right there and continuing maintaining the aggro. And right now, that's a second splat by Girl Boss. And okay, you are not lying. That was no bluff.
Girl Boss is kind of cracked with this game. But Sheer Cold already off to a very dominant start. Already have a power clamp. Already have a ton of clamps at the ready. And Sheer Cold running a very aggressive comp. Both these teams are, but Sheer Cold especially, just with, the 52 gal they can push very aggressively, and the shot with just Zukas from across the map is so strong. And look at Girl Boss already getting set up here. Has a splash roll from his teammate here. And Beret here is going to drop down, get a little trade as well. And just already the score is melting down to 53.
Having someone up there, especially with Splash Ball, is so terrifying. HalfNHalf though, keeping their composure, getting back in the game. They lost 47 points. That's a lot, but they are not out yet because, there's 3 minutes and a half left in that game. There are lots of opportunities to get back in, but HalfNHalf right now, they have control of mid, and you can build these clans.
Yeah, but here comes Beret, gonna defend the pot a little bit with that splash wall on this 52 gal. So strong on this map because with that wall you can just cut off, the main point of entry onto the plat, and it's just so incredibly strong, moves incredibly fast, and Beret is already using it to great effect. Another pick is gonna come out for Sheer Cold, and the 52 gal is gonna get taken down on enemy plat, but just Sheer Cold is not letting off the gas whatsoever, and the bomb from Sully is gonna find another pick.
Sheer Cold maintaining the pressure. All of the map is blue right now. It's all about collecting this clan. Sully looking to get in, get the flank, and right now it's just the splash on the side of HalfNHalf. That's another basket opening by Sheer Cold with cheese to the clan right away.
Yeah, just another basket breaker, and Girlbot's going to come in from the top with even more clams, and it's on a really strong vantage point for Bamboo. Beray's going to find another pick, 2 more picks, and keep the basket open even longer, and Sola can knock out the game right now with the last 6 clams. They just have to stay alive. It's going to go down, though, right underneath the basket. 2 clams left to go for this knock, and here comes Krill to try and get them into the basket, and they're going to succeed. Sheer Cole taking a dominant game 1.
They were not stopping. They were constantly throwing themselves at that platform, going forward and making... They only got 2 pushes. 2 pushes was all it took.
Yeah, I mean, Sheer Cold has just been playing with so much... Like, the speed that they've been playing with as a team over the last few months has been kind of astounding, honestly. And we're seeing it on full display. They just did not let off the gas for even one moment with a very, you know, aggressive comp. Each member was getting a ton of picks all over the map, and I mean, we saw how it all culminated.
It culminated in a KO, 100-0 for Sheer Cold, but that's just 1-0 right now because we have 2 more games, and HalfNHalf, they know what they have to do now. You have to find a way to stop Sheer Cold when they move forward. You have to stand your ground, especially on zones. You need to keep that presence into me.
Yeah, but I mean, so game 2 is going to be on zones ramen, but I feel like if game 1 was anything to go off of, Sheer Cold is probably just going to keep, you know, pushing forward once they have that, you know, advantage in the zone, just push in front of it. It's pretty hard to stop on this map, but this map can get a little bit lockouty because Spawn, you're mostly fighting an uphill battle, which can be kind of tricky, so it's really going to favor the team that gets the first control.
Yeah, the first control is so important. I wonder if we're going to see a backline coming, because for Clan Blitz you want to be able to move as fast as you can, but on Robo-Roman on zones, having a good backline is so good. I mean, do you know if they called you around a backline sometimes?
I think they've been kind of moving away from it as a team. I know Toomey used to play backline, but from what I understand, they've been favoring shot a lot more nowadays.
Okay.
But yeah, but I feel like this is definitely a map where Pencil is king. I feel like that can be said to pretty much every map in the game, but this map especially, just because of the shape of the zone and just how much line of sight you have with Pencil on this map. So if HalfNHalf wants to whip it out and try, you know, Pencil 3 aggro weapons, I feel like that might have some success.
As a Pencil main, my favorite part of this map is the fact that you can put a sprinkler above the zone and nobody can destroy it. So as long as you stay alive, that sprinkler is there painting the zone for you, and you don't need to do anything else.
Yeah, and to people who have 2 tabs open and are watching this alongside the Sendikyu Championships, Pencil's pretty good at not dying. Pretty good at never dying ever.
Yep.
It's just so funny to see like all the KDs, and it's just the Pencil just has no deaths across like a 5-minute game, whether they win or lose.
Yep. And a million assists.
Yeah, I mean that's just the Pencil power. That's just the game that we play, and I'm glad to be commentating a tournament where that is not the game that is being played.
I don't know. I mean, I'm biased as a Pencil main myself.
Yeah, opinion invalid.
Oh, come on!
I only play cool weapons, like Raiden Blaster.
Well, your stupid cool weapon is only viable because I play Pencil behind you.
Here we go, game 2. Robin is going to be subbing in, or Albedo Robin is going to sub in with the Splatana Stamper Nouveau that was recently corrected to actually have the correct name instead of being the Neo Stamper.
Yeah. The world is fixed, everything is right now, and HalfNHalf bringing the Pencil. They heard me. They heard me, they listened. And now they're gonna win the game thanks to the power of the Okay, never mind.
Oh, 3 of them are dead. And it's just, well, hey, it's just the Pencil.
It's just a Pencil.
It's the last bastion. Here comes Girlwas, hungry for blood, wanting to get the kill on this Pencil. It's gonna go down to the Zuka. Thanks to the aggression, but the crab's gonna get taken out as well. It's actually just Beret, and they just left the zone alone and unattended. They're able to find a pick down there, but meanwhile, HalfNHalf is just gonna walk right into the zone. But never mind, Beret keeps getting kills, and just HalfNHalf is just melting as a roster already 3 dead again.
What a back and forth where, like, both teams get almost wiped. in a row each other, but right now it looks like Sheer Cold is getting some control, not too greedy this time, staying around the zone, but 2 down. It looks like HalfNHalf get an attack and are going to be able to paint the zone, especially with that Inkling. The new buff allows you to move forward much more with it, and I love it. Right now HalfNHalf gets the zone.
Oh, and the Nautilus is able to find some good picks there onto Sheer Cold. Moving around this bottom hand side, trying to find the pick onto the Stamper. Albedo just trying to stay alive here, just with the Charge Slash to just keep HalfNHalf at bay while Sheer Cold is trying to respawn. But Albedo's going to go down here, and the lead is looking like it might be flipping very soon in the favor of HalfNHalf. But here goes Bure, is able to find a pick, but it's going to go down shortly after, and there goes the lead.
Yeah, the lead is for HalfNHalf right now, and they're holding the zone, but that Nautilus being down is going to allow Sheer Cold to move forward and get a lot of picks right now. Oh, the pick of... Did the pencil go down at some point? Sheer Cold, anyways, back in control of the zone, but 2 players down already. They're gonna need to get these super jumps if they want to stay in control.
Yeah, Sheer Cold's starting to get punished for their aggression now in this game. It seems like HalfNHalf has started to adapt to it a little bit, and that's going to make things a lot harder for them going forward here. And HalfNHalf is going to get a free cap on the zone with those Tri Strikes, but HalfNHalf just keeps going down at players. So if Sheer Cold can just, stay patient for a little bit, wait for that cooler, and then start to aggress, I feel like they're going to get a lot of mileage here. But here comes Robin, already pushing forward, trying to just keep HalfNHalf at bay with the Charge Slashes.
Yeah, they're cold. They need to not be too greedy. And right now they're making points, but the Nautilus is on the zone, and that Nautilus got 2 right now, and a 3rd. Huge play by a bunch of numbers.
18,809 coming in clutch there with a nice triple there. And now HalfNHalf is starting to set up for a lockout scenario, and Sheer Cold is going to go 3 down. It's just Sully. Just popped that Tacticooler for the re-entry, but here comes the Tacticooler for HalfNHalf as well, and Phoenix pushing up. All the members of HalfNHalf are just trying to keep this area locked down and stop any which way that Sheer Cold is trying to approach. Crafting's going to be burned very early here, and the Zap is going to go down as well, and HalfNHalf scoring more points.
Oh, and Phoenix getting another bomb splat right there. HalfNHalf holding the zone, getting so much. And right now, they keep that zone. They keep getting more and more picks. If they manage to keep that zone for themselves, not get penalty. Okay, they have 2 down. They're gonna need to move back.
But they don't know about this Nautilus in this bottom corner. The Nautilus has been a massive issue for them this entire game. And the Pencil's also going to jump in, but the Nautilus is going to go down. The Pencil's in the corner. Sully's going to get the kill, and then that's 2 dead. It's just the 2 shots. And those are 2 huge picks for Sheer Cold right now. They can push forward, but they have to be careful about it. One of the shots is going to go down. Here comes Azuka from the other, trying to find a pick. They're able to find a pick onto Sully, which is going to limit the cooler supply, but Sheer Cold just has to hold on to the zone for a little bit more time, and they'll have the lead in their favor.
Lead is coming for Sheer Cold right now. HalfNHalf struggling to get back in that game, and the super jump are being camped right there. That's going to be game 2 for Sheer Cold. And if that Pencil doesn't super jump to the Nautilus to the side, and instead gets another cooler, HalfNHalf stays in the game. But it's these small mistakes that Sheer Cold runs at you and feeds off.
It was just that one little mistake, and it was just the first down that had to fall. And then at the very end, Bure just got a beautiful triple with that 52 gal to just seal the deal. Just being so hard to paint down. Just this movement from Bure was so strong. Is able to find a pick on a Pencil, and is able to get another pick on the jump, and just paint the zone just long enough. That might have even been a quad. Such strong play, and Sheer Cold is going to take that set in a very tense game too, but there is still one more game left to be played. HalfNHalf still has a chance to redeem themselves, but Sheer Cold could also shut it down 3-0. We'll have to see on DC Ship Shape.
And Sheer Cold, they're in a very good spot to get to top 32 right now. They can be pretty happy with themselves, but the fight is not over. Every game counts, especially for seeding. And Tower Control on Ship Shape Cargo Company, it is a different beast. Also a very open map, so I expect HalfNHalf to maybe bring back the backline.
Yeah, I feel like there's another map where Pencil is pretty strong just because you have unlimited sidelines pretty much. But Zuka's also really strong on the stage.
Oh yeah.
Both these teams are running a shot player. I feel like HalfNHalf got a little bit more mileage out of that Zuka, but I do think that Sheer Cold can get a lot of value out of Toma playing the shot and just having a lot of really good Zuka picks from just across the map. But I mean, in general, the aggression that Sheer Cold has been playing with is going to be forced, to slow down just a little bit on tower control, just because as a mode, the tower moves very, very slowly. So it's going to be a bit awkward for them to adjust to their pace, but HalfNHalf definitely has a solid chance to get the game on their hands.
Yeah, they just need to find it. They had the lead for that game. They had the control. They managed to punish what Sheer Cold was doing. It's all about connecting it all for a full game and keeping that lead a bit longer and pushing that tower a bit further. I mean, both of these teams are pretty good. Both of these teams know what they need to do. It's just about doing it now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both these teams, we saw they're both really strong contenders. And as you said, HalfNHalf did have the lead for a majority of that game too. It's just about clutching up, not letting it slip through your fingers, and just riding it all the way through to the end. And Sheer Cold, I mean, they've kind of shown both sides of the spectrum. Playing with their foot on the gas and playing a little bit of catch up and comeback. But I feel like it's about time we see a rise out of HalfNHalf in this game 3, because at this point I feel like all the cards are on the table for both teams. It's just about playing it out. So let's see game 3 TC ship shape.
TC ship shape. Oh, and HalfNHalf answers with what's happening? The bamboo switched to HalfNHalf. Meanwhile, Sheer Cold brings the Zekofin.
So HalfNHalf said, we're tired of this bamboo just spending our day. We're gonna bring our own. Meanwhile, Sheer Cold says, okay, bet, I'm done with bamboo. Girl Boss is now playing ZF Charger.
Yeah, and that Zekofin had 2 mains, a special charge up, just to get more tri-strikes.
I mean, those tri-strikes were pretty annoying last game. Girl Boss already gonna get a snipe onto the Nautilus here on this left side. This is looking like this is gonna be their main area of operation here. Thomas is trying to hold off on where the tower is going to be pushing forward. Gets a pick onto the bamboo, and Sheer Cold already making a push towards that first checkpoint. Thomas is going to get another trade into the court area, and now, yeah, HalfNHalf is very staggered as Sheer Cold pushing toward the first check.
Yeah, very strong checkpoint by Sheer Cold, and this checkpoint is so long to clear. But Sheer Cold not really troubled. They're going to get a Tacticooler to extend the lead right now as they advance to the second checkpoint.
Yeah, and Cooler is going to be popped, and this Nautilus is just stuck in a corner. Girl Boss trying to find the pick. Is able to do so with the help of Albedo. And Sheer Cold continues to push this tower. HalfNHalf is 2 dead right now, and both of them are sort of corralled in the same area. And Zook is going to find a pick on one. The Charger finds a pick onto the other. And this second checkpoint is going to fall, and the game might go with it. HalfNHalf does not have much time yet left. They're able to stop. They're able to get a pick on the flank of the Nautilus. Able to find another. It's just the Charger, but the Charger, Girl Boss, is going to be enough to get a knockout. Game 3, and Sheer Cold gets the 3-0 over HalfNHalf.
I mean, the game number 2 was close, but game number 1 and game number 3 were all Sheer Cold, and Sheer Cold really dominating there. And Toma, you look wonderful with that little hat, I have to say.
I mean, in that last game, they reminded us, when you're cold, Sheer Cold. And they're going to take it all the way to the bank. Just everyone in Sheer Cold just jumping on the tower, just trying to push it forward just a little bit. And at the end of the day, Girl Boss is just able to dance around the pole just long enough, squid bagging all the while with that signature style. And Sheer Cold is in just takes a very commanding 3-0 set over HalfNHalf. And I mean, no discredit to HalfNHalf. They played really strong, that said, but Sheer Cold was just operating on another level in that game 1 and game 3.
Yeah, congratulations to them. They get into round number 6 with a 4-1, so they're in a very good spot to get to top 32. It's not over. Like you can still get back. There's still the possibility of a 4-2 for HalfNHalf and to get some more. So we'll see how it goes for them later.
Yeah, HalfNHalf definitely has a very strong chance of making day 2, but Sheer Cold just kind of locked it in for themselves there, and now they have the chance to see if they can get into top 32. So a lot of exciting things to happen, a lot of scores to be settled, all that and more as we're going to take another quick break, and we're going to come back with the final round of Swiss here, round 6 and day 1 of Low Ink.
infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power, 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 power. Infinite power.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to round 6 of Lowing February, the final round of Swiss here for day 1. My name is Broken Pinky. I'm joined here by Pat, and we're going to get right into it here. Back to Group A. We have an interesting set of teams. Both of these teams are 3-2 in their record. They're both fighting for a chance to make day 2. It's going to be Squid versus Wave Illusions.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one between these two teams, and as you said, winner has a shot, not a guaranteed shot for top 32, but at least is guaranteed a bracket, is guaranteed a day 2 presence, and loser is in trouble. So there's a lot on the line for these two teams, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Both of these teams, I mean, Squidest, I've seen a bunch. Wave Illusion, I'm not sure. Do you know them?
No, not particularly. I've been out of the scene a little bit as a competitor for a few months now, but
same.
This game is not fun.
Oh, come on.
But Squid versus Wave Illusions, I'm sure it's gonna be a good set. Both these teams are 3-2, so they got to be at pretty even skill levels to make it to this point in the tournament. And as we said, win and you get into day 2, lose and you're probably out of it. So it's a little bit of a do or die scenario for both of these teams.
Yeah, do or die indeed. And yeah, I noticed that Squidest, they have 6 players on the roster. That's a lot of depth. If these 6 players are ready to fight, that allows you to really adapt to the map. And we have 3 pretty flat maps, 3 pretty open maps, so good for backlines, Crableg, Capital, and Rainmaker. I really enjoy that Rainmaker map. There are lots of ways to get in and to push, and you just need to go through the grades and you win.
I feel like there was a period in time where people were like really low on this map, where people were like, yeah, Rainmaker Crableg just sucks, it's not good. And I'm glad to see that has sort of turned around, and now people are really starting to like this map again, because
yeah,
I've always really enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun to move around in. I think having the 2 options for the checkpoints that are both viable in their own rights is definitely to have in this game. And you can be pretty creative with how you move around this map, especially at lower levels where flanks can be kind of hard to spot.
Yeah, you have lots of creativity, and because of these 2 checkpoints, as you say, you can really decide the best pace of the game from that. Either you go left, go through the risky jump, and you can make a lot of points very fast, or you can go to the right, a bit more safe, a bit more slow, a bit like there's a lot more options to defend. And I see a stamper, a white stamper. I love that white stamper. It looks so good.
Yeah, the order Sultana replica. Oh man, all the order weapons look so good. Side order, definitely a jam. Make sure to get 1000% if you haven't yet, because it's a fun time. But regardless, we're playing a different game here, a multiplayer game, a game that Wave Illusions is doing a great job in right now. As 3 go down on Squid EST, the last one is gonna pop 10 missiles, getting 10 missiles on the Rainmaker, and Zophai is gonna be the Rainmaker carrier trying to grab it towards this first checkpoint here on the left-hand side, but they're gonna get taken down by the dual threat of the Tri-Slosher and the Splatter Shot.
Wave Illusions, they waited a bit to press their advantage and gave Squidest the time to get back in there. And right now, Squidest, it's their turn to push, it's their turn to get something right there. If the Zipcaster is not finding anything, Squidest will have the opportunity to move with the Rainmaker. Ooh,
yeah, and they're able to get it all the way to that first checkpoint, just sneak it on up there with that ink rail, and that Tri-Slosher was able to get it there for them. So now the Rainmaker's gonna be broken again by Wave Illusions as they try to sort of reclaim that lead that they lost not too long ago. Rainmaker is going to find a pick onto the Wiper as well, and is going to find an assist on another Tri-Slosher. This cool beyond the Tri-Slosher finds another pick, just been so strong for them in this game so far.
Yeah, but in the end, Wave Illusions is back in control of mid, but they need to get that first checkpoint now, because Squidest has the advantage. Wave Illusions taking their time, weighing their options, and it looks like they're gonna go down to the Zuka.
Yeah, I mean, that Zuka is incredibly strong on this map, and Wave Illusions get stopped again in their tracks in front of the Rainmaker tech. They've not been having good luck with trying to break this checkpoint here. Zipcaster gonna get recalled here back into mid. And Wave Illusions starting to lose a little bit of map control as Squid EST continues to push forward and is doing a great job of defending this first checkpoint.
Wave Illusions really not finding a way in, not finding really the edge for something that allows them to to confirm that checkpoint, and right now Squid is looking to defend because Wave Illusions, they kept control of mid at least. As long as you have control of mid, you're the one with the Rainmaker, you're the one trying. And they get the checkpoint this time. Getting that checkpoint is so important. Now they just need a repop and they're gonna get the lead right there.
Yeah, wow, that's a very solid lead. Well, it's not like a strong lead, but the fact that they got the lead from that is kind of miraculous considering, where they were on the map. They were finally able to, work their way around Squid EST's defense here, and now Wave Illusions is the one on the, front foot here. They do have the lead in their hands, but it's not a safe lead by any means. With both checkpoints gone, it's kind of an open game, anyone's game here.
Yeah, anyone's game indeed. A single push could completely flip the lead right there. There is not much between these two teams. It's all about pushing forward, but right now Squid is there on the driver's seat. They need to go, and that Tri-Slasher not finding any pick, not finding any move forward. Squidest is stuck into mid right now.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard for them to move at this point in the face of Wave Illusions. That Bo's been able to exert a lot of great long-range pressure at the Stamper.
Ooh.
Annoying as always. 2 versus 2 right now in the middle of the map, though. And this Rainmaker is running out of time here. They're going to have to start moving fast. They're actually just going to get taken down before they get the chance to really position themselves well. And yeah, both these teams, I mean, they look kind of lost when they get the Rainmaker. They're not really sure which direction to go because it's just a bit of paralysis by analysis with everything everywhere all at once.
Lots of paralysis, but Squidest, they're done with paralysis right now. They on that top right, they get that lead, they get forward, and they're still there. If they get that whip up on the Rainmaker shield, they could even get more points. And they get punished on the Zipcaster right now. They're still attacking, Pinky.
Yeah, they're still moving forward. They've, decided that we want to go the great route, and it's a great route to choose as they're already down to 30 points left in the game. That's definitely a much more solid lead. And Wave Illusions is still, getting pressured by this Tri-Slasher here. Has been such a thorn in their side this entire game. Even when they're down, they're not, down for long. And now Wave Illusions has 35 seconds left to get a lead of 29 or greater.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty tough push, especially if that Zuka finds its mark. It doesn't. Rose just dodging it right there. And 2 down onto Squidest. Wave Illusions, they have the opportunity to get in right now. The missiles have to be dodged. The missiles are dodged. They get onto the platform. And they have the numbers advantage right now. They just need to get that whip of the Killer Whale is coming. The Zipcaster is coming. Wave Illusions, they're gonna pop the Rainmaker. And they just need a few more points, but they get splatted, Pinky!
They have to pop it, but they don't have the time. The Stamper's going to recall, but it's too little, too late. No way. Squid EST is 4 members down, but Wave Illusions, oh my goodness, that was a very, weird decision to push that route. It's not safe by any means. You're jumping right into the enemy team's loving arms, and that blunder there by Wave Illusions cost them that game.
How does it feel to get a wipeout on the opponent, having the Rainmaker right under their spawn, and still lose because of like 1 more second in the game, and Wave Illusions wins this game.
They just need time for that pop,
and they win. And that's all they needed.
I would imagine that the voice call of Squidest is just screaming at the end of that because they're like, please don't get the pop, please, and just barely. I think it was one of the shots. It might have been the order shot, the one with the Squid Nordic, I think, that got that pig on the Maker with like 5 seconds ago as the Stamper was in Zipcast and the brush, hadn't made it onto the plat yet. It's just beautiful timing. Everything just worked exactly as planned in the final moments there for Squidest, and they're going to take game 1.
That is such a small margin, but it's a 1-0 for Squidest, and Wave Illusions, they have the opportunity to come back right now. They're back to the wall. If they want a shot at top 32, they need to win the next 2 games. They have no choice.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just a little bit of decision making there at the end between pushing left and pushing right. I don't think pushing left was the right answer. I think pushing right would have, given them a much better chance for success there. So we're gonna have to see how their game plan is going to sort of change as we head into game 2 here of the set.
Yeah, game 2 incoming. It's on the Barnacle and Dime. Wait, yeah, thank you.
There it is.
It's on Barnacle.
This is an interesting map. I'm the kind of person that whenever I see Clamblitz, I lock in Kraken weapon because, you know, very
you're
easy.
a bad guy.
Yes, I picked 96 Gal Deco with absolutely no shame because this is a very simple game. But I'm not sure if that, you know, is something that we're going to see deployed by either of these teams. I guess time will tell as we head into game 2 between these two teams, between Squid and Wave Illusions.
Oh, no 96, but a Wiper coming on the side of Squid. Meanwhile, Wave Illusions with the Ink Brush, but Brush can give you super jumps pretty fast too. Like, it's not a Kraken, but there's cheese to do with too.
I mean, honestly, Wiper can also move that fast. It's going to be the vanilla Wiper as opposed to the Wiper Deco, which is much more, you know, well-suited to fighting people with the kit that it has, even if Hammer is not quite as strong as we all want it to be in our hearts.
Right now, both teams are fighting for mid. It looks like Squidest is going to Azuka their way in, and that hammer from Squidoku is going to be punished because it's a hammer. That's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, them's the vibes. The Stamper is going to get the trade with the Tri-Slosher there, though, mid-Zipcaster, but meanwhile, Squid is just pushing forward, undeterred here. A lot of the map is painted in this pink color, and right now, Wave Illusion's not really having much to stop that, but Squid still has a decent way to go to get to that checkpoint, and 2 of their members go down, the 2 with the most amount of clamps, 3 down as well. It's just Shift here on the side of Squid, and that's going to be a lot of map control that Wave Illusions gets to take.
Yeah, Wave Illusions winning that team fight, pushing Squidest back, but both teams still fighting for mid, fighting for a way in. It's all about getting your way in. The Super Clam getting splatted there is going to be a bit tough for Wave Illusions. They really want to get it back. They want to get pushed because right now they have the numbers advantage. Oh, wait.
I mean, both these teams right now are just trying to play a bit of a neutral game, just trying to, you know, hold on to defense, hold on to just whatever little bit of control they have and try to expand it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Wave Illusions is the one on the gas pedal. They have 2 power claims and they have the numbers advantage. They just have to go.
Yeah, and the brush is going in and putting the clam in the basket, and that's 60 for Wave Illusions. An extra clam in there. Very, very nice push. And now the Tacticooler is deployed. They're gonna get so much more. That brush could get another clam in.
Yeah, here comes the Whale trying to clear the way for itself. Is on the basket. No, they pressed A little bit too slow. They pressed the D-pad button instead.
Oh, pressing A a bit too slow. They
had the lineup too. Oh, you hate to see it, but regardless, I mean, Wave Illusions got to push to 42. That is not bad at all. And the Stamper is going to stall a lot of time for the team to get back, you know, regroup, and already the map is already painted a lot in their color.
Lot is painted, and that Stamper getting a very nice burst bomb combo right there. That's what you want to do, and Wave Illusions keeping that control. This game looks pretty good for them. I mean, we haven't seen Squid really do anything yet.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really had the opportunity to do much ever since, you know, 3 players went down and they were forced to give up all that map control. They've just been really on the back foot this whole time. Here comes Cool, though, with the Tri-Slosher, but they're going to actually just find some more picks to stay alive. The Stamper popping Zipcaster, trying to be annoying, gets a pick on the hammer. It's going to go down to Shift, though. And that's just the zap as the Tri-Slosher pushing so far into the enemy territory. Already on this flank here, and Cool has 6 clams at the ready.
And that is the time for Squidest to attack, to open the basket. They super jump with the pity clam. They miss though. Pressing A is so hard today. And right now, the Squidest is going to. I mean, they wouldn't have gotten the lead from that, but they could have gotten so close. And now they just lost a super clam from that. But it's not over. Bazooka finds Tew, and right now, Squidest has the opportunity to attack again. 3 down onto Wave Illusions. He just need to go forward, take that space.
Yeah, the Charger's going to be the one trying to stave off, you know, the aggression from Squid. They are on the back foot. If they got that power claim, and if the jump was just a little bit better communicated, they could have been down at 48. They would have been in the strike distance of the lead. But as it stands, they have a little bit more work to do. But that's going to be a wipeout on Wave Illusions. And Squid is almost certainly getting the lead from this. They have to just funnel claims in that basket. 1 claim to go. There is the lead at 37. Another claim makes his mark at 34. And now Squid just trying to hold onto this area, get more claims to that basket. Zap is going to go down the shot. Living large, trying to find a pick on the Charger, is going to find it. And the Stamper is going to go down as well. It's just the brush, and more clams are making it to the enemy basket, and the brush goes down in Narnia, and more clams are still finding their way in. 1 point to go for this
They
knockout.
had them. They just need 2 more clams in the basket. They get it, and Squid S. What a comeback! What the patience! They got pummeled for the first 2 or 3 minutes of that game, but then they came back, and they came back incredibly strong, getting a KO on that map. It is pretty tough, but yes, Squid S. Yeah.
It was one wipeout by the basket. One wipeout. And it was game over. And the ink brush made a blunder there by going for that power clam and trying to get it to the basket. You can't get it. The basket's not down. And that just forced Wave Illusions to be fighting a 3v4 that they just cannot win with the comp they were running with the charger that just is so reliant on getting picks in that high tension scenario. Is just so incredibly difficult. And Squid Est is going to be taking game 2.
You need to help defend. Squid Est wins this set, but it's not over. Wave Illusions can end the day with a victory, and honestly, they were close to a victory these first 2 games. These 2 teams were pretty evenly matched, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Wave Illusions taking that game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, Wave Illusions, I feel like they were, in a driving position for most of the game, but it's just a few bad decisions at the 11th hour just cost them both times. So it's kind of unfortunate to see it all fall apart for them here. Let's see if they can pick up the pieces on game 3. It's going to be a very, classic, tried and true map for this game. It's going to be on Zone Tacklefish.
I mean, we've been talking about classics. It's low ink, and they bring all the classic map modes. And this one has been, like, for me, the classic of Splatoon 3. It's really the back and forth zone, pretty open, flank routes, and lots of different ways to play it.
Yeah, I mean, this has been one of the perennial maps in the game since before it even came out, and here we are, a year and a half later, and it still stands on I wouldn't say on top, but it's still, definitely one of the hallmarks of Splatoon 3 competitive play.
Yeah, very, very good map, very back and forth. Like, if your team is able to push the other team back in their spawn, you can hold the zone for so long, but you need to push them to do that. Otherwise, it's really very much a fight around it, with both teams on each side of the zone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like there's one of 2 directions this map turns into. It's either Paint the Square Simulator or an actual, pretty competitive game. So I guess we'll see which version of Zone Tag which we're going to get here in game 3 as these teams lock in their weapons for one final bout. The final game that either of these 2 teams are going to be playing on day 1 of Low Ink.
Yep, and here we go. It's the final game of the day. And what? Squid S bringing the machine and the blobber. Pinky, what's happening?
So one of 2 things are happening. Either 1, this is just what they play on this map and they want, the bucket AoE spam. Or 2, they already know they won the set. They already know they probably made day 2 and they're just goofing and gaffing and having a good time. So either way, this is what we're having to play with. I will say, blob stocks have been kind of rising lately. They've been on the rise slowly but surely over the last 6 months. So maybe Colby's onto something.
Yeah, and honestly, like, blobbing on this map, in Paint the Square Simulator, you win the Paint the Square Simulator. You have a sprinkler, you have rain, and you have a blob. You just paint more than anybody else.
Yeah, and I think this blob is thermal ink, so that means that Squid is going to have a lot of intel on pretty much wherever Wave Illusion is going to be at any time, because these blobs, it's pretty easy to hit someone with it, even by accident.
Yep. Oh, but right now, 2 down onto Squid S. Wave Illusions are back in. Flying penalty. Dying to the easy bombo. Have a cold. Getting 2 right there. That is huge. And Squid S are back onto the map. The blob is back in painting position.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, blob kind of, suffers once the pencil gets set up, but Squid is doing a great job of having the other teammates stopping the pencil from getting set up. But you see what happens. The pencil gets set up for a moment, and the blob just disintegrates in the face of it. And, I mean, Squid still has control of the zone, but Wave Illusion is definitely starting to fight back, with the Stamper, with the Booyah power, with the, pencil paint power. All of it could coalesce into a cap for them.
Oh, 2 down right now. 2-down. I think they had the time to grab the Tacticooler though, so they will be back in very, very soon. Zipcaster deployed on the zone. He's not going to find much. Squid is just keeping it, painting it as much as they can right there. So much paint on the zone with that blob.
Yeah, I mean, you have Blob and you have 2 shooters and you have Fizzy Spam. Like, it's really hard for Wave Illusions to outpaint this comp right now, and they've been struggling 2 down on the side of Wave Illusions, and that might just be, you know, the final stint of Game 3. Zophie's going to go down to another bomb, and all that Squid Est has to do is paint over the zone for another 2 seconds, and that is going to be it. Squid Est takes a nice 3-0 over Wave Illusions, and is almost certainly going to be moving on to day 2 of Low Ink.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Wave Illusions not far behind, but that's going to be the end of the line for them. I mean, the first 2 games, especially Wave Illusions, was answering what Squid Est was doing, and then that blob pick really threw them off, and they didn't know what to do against the double slusher.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of threw them for a loop there at the very end. So, I mean, definitely a solid run. Going 3-3 at Low Ink, no, I mean, nothing to cry about. Definitely a strong performance, but Low Ink is just, it's pretty cutthroat, you know? 140 teams enter, and only, like, the top 16 of each group is actually going to make a bracket, so it's pretty cutthroat, but both these teams put on a great performance today, something to be proud of.
Yeah, but that's going to be it for day number 1. And that's going to be it for us too, Pinky.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the line for us, so make sure to tune back tomorrow for, you know, where we actually are going to crown a champion of Low Ink. Going to be fun.
Yeah, can't wait to watch it. We'll see that on the sidelines. But Pinky, where can people find you before we go?
You guys can find me on Twitter at BrokenPinky_. Just the pretty similar ad. You can probably find it somewhere in the chat. But Pat, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at PatOrTom, and that's pretty much it. And
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys tomorrow on day 2. Have a good one.